and good evening. Tonight is Demon Gate on Blades and Blasters. This is episode 7, I believe, of the Blood Money campaign. I'm Rogue. I'll be your game master tonight, and we are joined by Maddie, who's playing Halaha. Also, we have Aki, who is playing Ivo. Ghost is playing Rattles. And we also have Belt joining us tonight. We do have some RP chat going on, which I think I'll be able to post or attach somehow eventually when there's enough RP chat to share, if anybody's interested in that. Let's get to it. Eight weeks have passed since last we left our heroes. Anti-heroes, perhaps. That may be a better term. The month of Austral flew by. The reaping then came, and the harvest came with it. The Day of the Dead also passed, and all through it there was little to celebrate. Many fear the sickness that has come to this land, yet it is right to fear the Pale Plague, for it kills without remorse. It destroys families in a most cruel and horrible manner. Why would someone purposefully release this horror into the city knowing what it would do? The word is out that there have been sightings of an entire caravan filled with the priest of Garmeth and their servants. Garmeth, for those who are not versed in the theology, is the god of plagues, disease, and famine. Some of the priests and their people have been seen in the streets, donning nightmarish plague masks to help them ward off the disease. The priests, their servants, and their Templars were immediately put to work, hired by Lord Valagor himself to help rid the city of this evil. After they were let inside, the gates were closed and sealed behind them, and all trade ceased to the ports. Anyone entering or leaving must carry the correct seal due to this quarantine, a terrible inconvenience for some, like the wearing of masks. But at the cost of keeping this deadly plague from getting any further, most would pay it. The people of the streets are cautious now, and food is growing scarce. People are stealing food and hoarding it. The thieves' dens are filling up with stolen goods, and nobles are selling off their riches to be smuggled out of town. The Red Guard believe that the plague started in the North Docks or the Eastern Wharves. They know it came from the port by ship, but all that matters is getting rid of it. Some of the slums have been completely quarantined, and many houses have already been burned with entire families inside. If you see the white X, then go the other way. Those bitten by the pale ones will suffer the disease fast, and it spreads all too quickly like wildfire. The pale ones begin to change within hours of being bitten. Their flesh becomes ghastly white. The eyes and veins both turn black and bulge with toxins. Then there becomes an insatiable rage for all living things, causing them to hunt and kill anything not filled with the sickness, to bite and tear the life from it. A fearsome disease, however. All right. And this first scene, we pan to Halaha, who is right now crafting her verindum. in the chamber of the Black Altar. She does have her thralls with her. Um, so go ahead and take it away there.
Halaha has very kindly been donated a bone from Tevin. She took out of him, replaced it with some other bones that have been lying about near the Black Altars. There are some spares, which is always lovely. She's taken this particular bone and to spend quite a few hours very ritualistically whittling it down while muttering in a almost demonic speech as she continues to whittle, occasionally humming to herself as she does so. She eventually gets some sort of sandpaper and smooths it out so it doesn't have any shards of bones sticking out that might get into her fingers or anywhere else. And she does so, she shapes the newly developed wand, and right inside there's a slight hole where she takes a blackened gem that she has, representing her birth month. She slips inside, it fitting almost like a glove the second time around. She has to kind of chisel out the hole a little bit bigger. Wasn't quite big enough. And she spends all her time down there within near the Black Altar. She finally completes this new verandum of hers. It's kind of yellowish white as she had bleached the bone ahead of time. As she takes a look at the newly crafted wand, spinning it around in her hand, wide grin comes upon her face. She then looks to her three thralls, well, two thralls of Tevin, stand and have been standing at her side ever since she started. As she says, once this pale plague is hopefully over soon, we can begin. I don't know how long it would take. Probably quite a few years. But that is fine. For all of us can easily buy that time. And she smirks, smiling wider, where she laughs softly to herself and starts to make her way with the completed wand out of the chamber, with the three in tow.
And as you're leaving, Ivo, you are about to kind of take your last trip down into the dark dungeon where you were looking for some alchemical scribbles, components, or formulas that were created by the ghoul, the alchemist before you. And you run into Halaha down here. How does that play out?
Ivo spots her from a bit of a distance, of course, being quite perceptive. Probably hears her before anything, and gives her a nod as she turns the corner out into the hall. Halaha.
Mm. Laha inclines her head towards Ivo. Of course, her hair still carefully pulled back. She does so. Ivo, how are you this? What is it? Day? Evening? Not sure.
I haven't been paying attention, to be honest. But I'm going to be heading down below. Would you care to accompany me?
Please. You know that I've been looking for some sort of excitement over these past 8 weeks. I am just terribly bored, stuck inside.
I did hear this before. Well, let us go then. There are some formulae left to collect.
I'm happy to accompany. She starts to follow her three thralls, following quite in step behind her. She gestures to both Evic and Crumb, I should say. She says, "Have you met my new creations?"
He kind of turns, still walking, giving a glance to each of them. They seem sturdy.
They are quite sturdy indeed. These ones, thanks to Grass's assistance in providing me some interesting texts, I is able to advance my studies in my craft. These ones now are much more powerful, much more hearty, able to fight alongside me or in front of me with weaponry now instead of just their hands. It's quite fascinating.
That is useful. I have the one waiting below, but I summoned it before. Created it, I suppose. That spell is quite useful. Awaken Thrall.
Indeed, it is. Though I prefer using it more in the heat of the moment if I need someone. But when it comes to the ones who follow me, I like to put more effort into their creation, more hands-on.
Of course, the one I have below is not exactly ideal. Quite the mummified corpse. But it will do for helping us through, I suppose. Better than nothing.
True. She considers something for a moment and says, I know you are a master of potions and poisons and such. I know that you do quite well for yourself. Have you ever thought about humanoid experimentation at all with the things you craft?
He kind of raises an eyebrow as he turns slightly to face her, again still walking. Interesting subject. Yes, I have. It's not exactly easy to get test subjects for a suitable place for it, though, is it?
Well, hopefully, once the pale plague has subsided, I do hope within the next 2 years or so. Maybe sooner. But would you be willing, maybe? I think it would be an interesting endeavor. I am in need of bodies. And if you are interested in expanding your repertoire of both magics and potion making, it could be a mutually beneficial agreement.
I suppose so. I have been looking for a means to acquire somewhere to practice. Somewhere outside of the guild so I can get some slaves. I do need certain operations to be fulfilled.
Of course.
Coin is somewhat short at the moment, though. Research takes coin, as does supply, and, well, being locked up for so long doesn't exactly fill one's coin purse. If it weren't for my research assistance, then, well, I would have made anything.
I understand. I do. I have my own expenses to take care of. But once you find a place, as well, I personally am fond right now of the guild. I have no need to leave. But
Yes, well, it doesn't exactly suit bringing slaves in.
no, it does not.
If I want a proper workshop set up, I'll have to get a place of my own. That will take some coin. I have been in talks with Otep about it. Hopefully that will be resolved soon.
I do hope so. I would love to see exactly what else you can create. You are such a. And she pauses for a moment. Keen mind.
Yes, well, I do my best. It's a matter of survival, that's all.
Hmm. Well, we should go get those formulae. Yes.
Indeed.
Mm.
So, so you guys don't have to go through the whole thing down there in the dungeons. You guys are pretty capable too at handling some lower level undead, so we don't have to go through all that. But I did want to say that Grass, this guy here, who has definitely taken a fond interest in Halaha,
Mhm.
probably helped bring you some stones to work on your verindum. So I wanted you to choose
Ah.
which one you wanted to put at the tip of the. Out of the black stones, you can choose from the black moonstone, which raises a social die or gives you one. I don't even think you have one yet. Which is basically like you burn a frenzy to get an extra d6 on charisma checks and stuff like that.
Oh.
You can take that one, or you can
Mhm.
take a Valkyrium stone, which would do the same thing, basically give you an extra d6 for perception rolls. Or you could choose... Crap. There we go. Or you could choose... There's one other. Okay, the Void Stone, which allows you to levitate for 20 rounds once per day.
I want that one.
Okay,
That's very worth it.
That one
Cool.
sounds great.
It's cool. So your wand or whatever will have a Void Stone, a black Void Stone in the.
Is that like a
Mm.
20-round chunk, or can you do like 2 rounds to get up onto something and then turn it off and then?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's 20
rounds
rounds per
total.
day.
Nice. And it's only levitates, so like how high can I
Levitate is
go?
totally worth it. And being able to do that without mana cost is so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely going to have to find a way to thank Grass for that one.
Awesome. Yeah, so he brought you these 3 awakened stones at one time and was like, yeah, so choose whichever one you like, And and for going down and exploring, just go ahead and do your death mask, Iva, if you want to cast that. If
Of
that's what you're
course. I think him
Yeah,
and
I think-
Halaha are both gonna, because I don't think we want
Yeah.
to destroy the
cool.
undead
So
down there.
casting. No.
Oh yeah, I have a
So
button for it.
hopefully. Oh my god.
So casting is the first 6, right?
It's used up. It should be now +3, but I used up everything.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
Ooh.
didn't fail it.
That's
Yay!
good.
For a side note, for those watching, during downtime, Ivan went down there on his own and rolled a 1 on his death mask, and the fumble was petrify, so he would have turned to stone and died. He had 1 round to dispel it, and of course, he crit fumbled the dispel, which turned it into an AoE, and very luckily hit the wall next to him and still caught him in the AoE, or he would have died.
So for
Very nice.
it was epic. So you pass that area, you're about to pass it, and it reminds you of the this is where I almost died from the death mask spell. And you guys end up casting it to go into the dungeons to protect you from the undead, of course. They'll just not pay any attention to you. Halaha masterfully casts, it's going to just basically double the duration and so she doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And then Ivo, you do that. And if you see the handout there, those are the
Yeah.
last 3 alchemical
And it says
formula.
available to craft, so I assume the materials are there as well.
The materials are also in the house, in your place,
Oh, very nice.
on his shelves. The old alchemist master. All right, and we're gonna swing over to a new scene now. Streets in the daytime. Can everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So in this scene, Velt, you were actually sent to fetch Rattles about a meeting with Otep about certain matters at hand. So you were told exactly where he lives, in the Valkyrium Square, which is a slums area. I don't think you know much more than that, really. I don't think you haven't spoken to Rattles too much, have you?
No, we went on. He was on her first mission and saved her life, but they haven't talked much since then.
Okay. So, in this scene, you're actually traveling on your way there, but you haven't reached there yet. We're going to start with Rattles at your house. And go ahead and tell me what you'd be doing at your house there.
Rattles is making sure all the boards are up on the windows for now, not wanting people to look in and see any of the food supplies. He has converted the very top of his apartments into a garden, as we established a while ago, which he is trying to use to feed his tenants and keep them all inside so he can continue to pull rent from them after this is over. He has deferred rent for now, given the circumstances. But he sits at his table reading through his ledgers, ensuring that all his business affairs are in order as best they can be, while keeping track of the coinage that he made before the plague overtook the streets. He is perhaps eating a bowl of porridge, feeling in good spirits today as the cough has not been too much of a drain on him. He simply sits at his table, enjoying a more relaxing day in these troubled times.
Okay, and Maya is pretty much in the back room, doing her duties as usual, blowing glass, or maybe even painting them, or making them look nice for sale. Even though I'm sure sales have probably been pretty weak, there's been guards in the area that have burned some of the houses, and with entire families inside. So the slums area, it seems like the plague is starting to move even closer and closer. So, but you do get a knock at the door before. This is before Velt gets there.
Yeah, he stiffens up because he knows this could mean guards or looters or whoever. So he stands up, walks next to the door but doesn't open it. Who is it?
Hello, I am Bojaka. I am a friend Otep.
Does this name sound familiar to me?
No, you've never heard Borjaka before.
A friend in what capacity?
I am from the Copper Guild. Otep wanted me to speak with you about trade routes.
He immediately opens the door and looks this man up and down.
Yeah, you can see this guy is a dark-skinned fellow, probably from Vazun Danal, from the desert lands, and he wears a yellow and blue robe. He looks like he could practice magic, or at least has items on him that look like they could hold magic. But he does have the air of like the merchant about him as well.
My slave's name is Mia, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he opens the door wider to let Borjak in. Come in. The streets are rife with plague, as you know. He opens the door wider.
Ah, thank you so much.
He'll close the door behind him. Mia, we have a guest. Bring another bowl of porridge.
As you're about to close the door, Velt, you are walking up, and you notice Velt approaching.
Yeah, he sees Velt and thinks more business, and he'll wait for her to approach as he looks out the door.
Yeah, she reaches your front door, and as she gets closer, she'll call out, "Rattles, Otsep wants to speak with you."
He has sent me multiple guests, and you come inside as well. He offers her to come in.
She looks around hesitantly, seeing some of the X marks kind of closer to the building, but she'll cautiously walk in, looking at Borjaka as she does so. I imagine she doesn't recognize him either.
No, you have not seen him before. But make a perception check, Velt.
Okay.
Just Velt.
Rattles calls out, "Another bowl of porridge, Mia. 2 more bowls."
Yes, Maestro. Before you end up closing the door, you see across the square in an alleyway, you notice a few strange individuals. One of them that looks like this.
Would I know about the priests of Garmouth?
Yeah, you've heard about him, and you notice that he's also has a few what look like soldiers with him, heavily armored, and they're knocking on some doors across the way in an alleyway. Not to this place, not to this complex here, but you just noticed that before you shut the door.
Okay. Rattles, it looks like you have some friendly faces checking on some neighbors of yours. She'll kind of, like, point them out to him as she walks inside.
They have been around before. Let them check. They will find no plague in my abode.
The Lord thinks that these priests of Garmouth will save the city. And I disagree.
If not them, then who would you expect will deliver us?
I wish I knew, but I wish I knew who started it all.
I'm sure that Otep has conveyed some suspicions that we uncovered to you, if the two of you are so close. And Rattles will have a seat.
And you see a confused look on his face, and he says, actually, no, he has not mentioned this to me at all. Any suspicions he has. But he did mention that you would be the one to talk to about opening a trade route out of this land. Only problem is, the gates are shut now.
Yeah, Rattles sits and he decides not to bring up the mention that this may have come from this man's homeland, as I think what were our antagonists here? The other competing group?
Yeah, that the Order of Scythe.
Yeah, or it's like, yeah, they're from Vazoon. So he leaves that alone for now, and he'll sit down.
I may be able to use some guild connections and neighborhood assets to help create some nighttime shipments at port, but it would not be immediate. It would take time.
And he'll look to Velt and Borjaka.
Please sit. Meals will come out for you soon.
You notice Mia's in the back, trying to prepare the stuff as quickly as possible, and Borjaka, he says, he thinks for a moment, and he says, I often deal in the magical items and supplying the guild with illegal magic. So my idea is perhaps opening a trade route with the smugglers. There is good money to be made. Many nobles are trying to smuggle their children, their families, out of the city.
This would be a profitable enterprise if they can be relied upon not to renege on the deal.
Yes, I would imagine that there could be problems and losses at times, especially when the Red Guard find them.
A risk we would all take for commerce. Yes, if this is an idea you would like to explore further, I will confer with some smugglers within the guild, those that I know, and I will be in touch. Where might I reach you?
He tells you that he operates in the... Oh, what was the name of it? My shop is in the Black Candle Alley. I do know a friend of yours that operates within the guild. Her name is Gwyn.
You are familiar with Gwyn. How?
She has purchased things for me in the past.
I see. I may include her in this then.
That would be fine with me. I do appreciate her company. He smiles. You can tell, like, maybe there's something even deeper than that behind there.
Is there anything else? I do not mean to push you aside, but
He gestures to Velt.
it would appear Otep also has business with me on this evening.
No. Do not let me keep you. And Maya, like, brings in the, a mug for him and a bowl. And says, like, well, at least have some food before you go. And he takes it and thanks her. And takes, like, a big sip from the bowl and sets it on the table. Please, let me find my way out.
Safe travels, and mind the priests. They are ornery these days.
May the gods smile upon you. Farewell.
Yeah, he lets him see himself out and then looks to Velt.
Well, now that that business is done, why don't you have a meal?
She sighs, but will come and sit down now that the other man has left. Very well, but can't say I'm exactly as comfortable out here as you are. Perhaps we should head back sooner rather than later.
You are not comfortable here. Why is that?
There is a plague. If Otep himself hadn't asked it of me, I wouldn't have left the headquarters at all.
As I understand it, your people are of hardy stock. A plague means little to you, I thought.
She looks down at herself. She is very thin and sickly almost. Kind of looks back up to you with a thin smile. Some of us are worse off than others.
Then all the more reason for you to indulge in a meal and a small rest.
Indeed, you should eat. Here, eat. And Mia comes over and tries to force the bowl into your hands.
She kind of like stares at Mia awkwardly for a moment before finally accepting the bowl. Fine, but then we leave.
Of course.
And he eats from his bowl.
How do you find the guild? Is it to your liking?
It's provided me more food and knowledge and access than I've had throughout my entire life. I find it comfortable, although I don't appreciate the company of all who reside there.
Oh, do tell.
She kind of smiles once more while taking another spoonful of, I imagine, soup or porridge or whatever it may be. Halaha gets under my skin.
And Rattles kind of contemplates for a minute.
I had sensed some tension before. Why is it that she bothers you so?
She desecrates the dead of the Vitagi by bringing them back. They should be left dead. Our lives are curses enough.
You notice Mia turns her head, like, at that, like she's listening a little bit, you know?
And Rattles kind of looks hard at Velt and he eats some porridge.
What is your name? I am Mia. I'm sorry I do not meet many of the Maestro's friends.
She looks at her again, annoyed almost. Velt.
And she says, I am pleased to meet you. And then she looks kind of apologetically between Rattles and Belt and says, let me tend back to my work.
Yes, that is best.
He allows me to leave and then...
It takes many to run the guild. I can understand your distaste for necromancy, but we must all strive to work together, especially in these difficult times.
She sighs. I can overlook the necromancy. It's the raising of the Tagi that I don't particularly enjoy. And I'll work with her when I have to. Although I won't like it.
I appreciate you setting personal feelings aside. If you would wish it on your behalf, I could try to speak with her. See if I could convince her not to raise them. Vitagi in particular.
You You can try. I don't think she'll much care.
Neither do I, but it is important to make the effort all the same.
So, how has guild business been treating you? Looks to be quite successful.
He gestures around.
There was a time when I only owned this space. Now this entire building is mine. I have benefited. I even have a slave.
He gestures towards where Mia went.
But there are grander designs than this. Bigger things that must happen.
I'm sure. And I'm sure Otep wants to discuss those things with you in particular.
I'm certain he does. I appreciate you indulging me in a conversation at the table. Let us eat, and then we can be on our way, if you would like.
Very well. You did save my life once. I can at least give you back this much.
You owe me nothing, Velt. What I did was for a comrade of the guild. I would hope you would do the same if given the chance.
Velt goes back to eating her soup quietly.
And with that, the scene pans to later on, when everyone has been pulled together for the meeting. With Otep, you all kind of find your way into the council chamber, where usually the heads always sit, but you guys have found yourself more and more being invited in there for the meetings. So when you come in to the chamber, you notice Yolor once again standing quietly in the corner and Otep sitting at the head. There's some food and ale and wine on the table for everybody. And it will be night soon, so you guys made it back to the guild pretty much just in time for the two suns to set. And go ahead and tell me what you guys are doing when you come in there.
Allaha will, of course, take a seat. Not too close to Otep, but close enough. Respectful distance. As she sits down and inclines her head to both Otep and Yolor and says, "Thank you for having us again in this lovely room."
Thank you for coming, Halaha. He nods and smiles. You notice grass appear from the shadows as well, and comes to sit down. And of course, he looks to Halaha first before anybody else, and smiles and nods.
She smiles and inclines her head towards Grass. "It's good to see you again, my friend."
Indeed, my lady.
Velt will walk up to the table a bit after Halaha and Rattles. Kind of watching Halaha disdainfully as she converses with Otep and Grass. She'll sit at the farthest chair possible. And although there is food and drink provided, she will not partake.
Ivo wanders on in a bit after the others, taking the nearest seat. He just sits on down, kind of casts a gaze over towards Velt. His first time meeting her proper. He's kind of passed her in the halls, perhaps, but kind of takes her in for the first time. Tries to gauge her a bit as he turns to Otep. Gives a nod to the others.
And how do you do, Ivo?
Doing quite fine. Have you given some thought to my offer? I think the anti-plague would be quite useful.
It would. Yes, I agree. You should make quite a bit of it. I have just taken some steps with setting up a possible trade route, and he looks over to Rattles.
Uh,
Yeah, and Rattles will lean forward on the table.
Your contact approached me before Veld came to retrieve me. I have received his information. I will start reaching out to the smugglers to make this happen. I would request you allow Gwyn to participate, as she seems to know Borjaga.
Ah, indeed. Our alliance is exactly what I wanted to talk to you all about tonight.
Oh,
We have a few friends in the city, but not enough, I'm afraid. The balance within the guilds of this city, there is someone trying to upset it. And with the war coming to the city of Soulbade, we are all in danger. I feel we must take special steps to make certain that our survival is at hand.
this seems wise. Do you think this has anything to do with the assassin?
He is merely a tool of the obsidian scythe.
what are these friends that we are looking to make Hotep?
He kind of sighs deeply, and Grass looks up from his food as he's eating and takes notice of it, and he says, we have not gotten along with them in the past, but I feel that it is time to make amends with the Silent Boot. I feel that we could become friends, and it would be mutually beneficial.
They're the ones that control much of the sewers, yes?
Indeed, which would open up some trade routes.
Indeed. It would certainly make travel a bit easier, but I would be quite careful given the plague. One wrong step, well, I wouldn't advise it.
This is true. I would like to send you all to have a meeting with them in the sewers.
This is, well, it is a good idea to make friends. Part of me is slightly on edge, considering we have framed them at least twice within the past 4 months for activities we have done.
We also cannot know if this assassin has not informed them of this or not.
Be that as it may, the Silent Boot has surely made transgressions against the guild in the past, though we might not have experienced it. This would happen when a city is contested by competing guilds. If they have any sense, they will see the wisdom in Otep's plan and our plan to try to rid the city of this plague from outsiders.
I very rarely rely on human logic, but you're not wrong. As long as they're not complete fools, perhaps they will understand.
Alaha again looks to Otep. So this meeting was set up as a parlay of sorts. Yes.
Indeed, it was. And I have already with, well, not me personally, but One of our associates has already made this meeting agreeable with the silent boot.
And when are we to meet them?
Tonight. And the sewers are a dangerous place, filled with all manner of beasts and monsters that are uncivilized. I would like Velt would be perfect, actually, to go with you and to identify these monsters, and I'm sure her skills would allow you to survive.
A monster expert, was it?
Yes, I suppose so.
Hopefully your talents are adequate. We will see. But I suppose, given that you're here, you've already proven yourself to OTEP at least.
Allah looks to Ivo and says she is quite competent in battle. I fought beside her twice. She does a good job.
Good. I will need a moment to go and prepare a larger batch of the anti-plague then. I would quite not like to go into the sewers filled with disease during a plague unless necessary. But if we have to, I would rather be ready.
You've created an anti-plague.
There's no vaccine or anything of the sort, but it will make you more resistant.
Is that how you've survived so long?
No, certainly not. I'm just careful, is all.
I see. I assume due to the paleness of your skin, you'd already been infected.
Allah stifles a laugh.
Rattles, coughs, but it's not a sick cough.
Yeah, Ivo actually kind of smiles a bit. No, you see, just a simple condition. I'm a bit parched, you could say.
Very
Ivo.
well.
Sorry. Ivo, do you have a percentile that you have to roll?
For that's yeah, I was gonna ask you basically, because it's essentially a few of the herbalism things, just blended into a tincture.
I mean, for the mark.
Oh, for the mark. Oh yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, this is kind of crucial, isn't it?
I don't think there's anything for it being detected per se.
No, not detected, but like for the mark to be activated, kind of, or to be
Yeah.
listening.
Oh, I just assumed it was listening all the time. It doesn't necessarily say. It kind of just gives you an inclination of, okay, this is how bad it is.
Okay, let me check it
I
out.
did see just now earlier though that there's more stuff on the mark in Companion, which I didn't realize, but I don't think. Let me just go check.
Oh, roll on the severity, yeah.
Yeah, and it's severity 5. So I just assumed that
Okay,
the thing is
yes.
pretty much always watching and listening.
No, not always. Roll a percentile.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes he's doing other stuff.
Mhm.
Which button is that? Yeah, let me just do a D100.
Yeah.
I forgot I have a macro for it. 10.
Oh, yeah. So he is listening right now.
Wouldn't this question for Demon Hunter? I mean,
Unnatural
wouldn't
senses.
I? Yeah, I was gonna say unnatural senses. Wouldn't they go off when you look at Ivo?
Oh, like that. Hell yes.
Pinging.
I mean, more than fucking pinging. It's like looking at the goddamn sun. This is a fucking rank 5 demon mark. Whatever it is, it's big.
Oh, yeah. What's her? Let me see. She has
God.
unnatural senses.
This session got a lot more difficult.
I mean, the thing is, it had a cult around it to the point that it was put into Ivo because he seemed like a good candidate.
Oh shit, that was how incandescent was that conversation? I didn't even, oh wow. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about it. The one we just had. with me and Felt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Velt, can you roll a perception check?
Yes.
I mean, the nice thing with blood hunters is they look pretty human, but he's a bit hungry.
You're
Because
obviously a Batagi.
I mean, that's the thing is he hasn't been able to go out and get a proper meal, as it were, because of the plague.
All right. I would say the roll isn't
Pretty
too
undead.
high, but I would say you notice something off about him definitely. And at the same time, Ivo, right after she says that, you hear the voice inside your head. We do not like this one. Watch this one.
Yeah, Ivo. His eyes were kind of relaxed as he supped at a drink. As the others kind of conversed, still laughing and everything, and he then at that his eyes kind of dart back over towards Velt, kind of honing in towards her. And he smiles just a bit and sips again at his drink and turns to Otep. Well, anyway, perhaps this trade route will be suitable for selling the anti-plague. Given the current situation, it should make quite good coin. And besides, I will need more supplies if I wish to make any more of it. I have enough to make a fair bit, but, well, it depends.
I agree. This would be a good venture to partake in. I want to make sure that you do not get lost down there in the sewers. I will supply you with a small map that will show you how to get to the area. And when you reach the stairs, just remember that down the stairs, you head south. When you hear the waterfall, there will be two small bridges made of rickety wood, very flimsy. And then you come to a wall with a stone bridge that you must pass over. And travel east over the stone bridge until you find the guild. They shall be meeting you there.
Very well. I suppose I might transcribe it just to have an extra list, an extra map, as it were, in case we get separated.
Indeed. Well, make sure that you let them know you are there to see Balkavar.
Well, very well. It should be easy enough. We'll just have to be careful about the refuse.
Aye. Watch out for any monsters. And he nods to Veld, which I'm sure that you can take care of. If you need any other items, perhaps Valeas could assist you with some silver weapons or anything like that.
That would be quite useful. Alaha
Indeed.
chimes in. She says, I do not know exactly how many he could part with briefly, but two of my men can wield this weapon. And she pauses and thinks, are they coated by the hilt?
The silver weapons? I do not believe so.
Never
I would not
mind.
imagine.
She shakes her head. I can't have this. But she looks to Rattles
Could
and
not
Belt.
simply wrap their hands more.
She'd look to Rattles and Belt and said, if you two would like to use this. And she looks to Ivo and says, I would rather not risk it.
I'm quite alright on silver weapons. Always need to be prepared to cut down some undead, right?
She says, as long as it's not mine, dear. Then you can cut down whoever you wish.
Yes, I suppose if you have some arrows, I could use some spares.
And Rattles looks at the weapons and kind of, holds up a hand as if to say he doesn't want them, shakes his head.
I am not trained in the use of these weapons. I need only what I was given to work with.
He clenches his fist.
Yeah, what weapons are there? Sorry.
He never said really. Valeas. He said Valeas could possibly supply you with any, but
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's Ivo's. I mean, if he has arrows, then sure.
okay.
Perhaps a dagger if it's spare.
Well, I guess our meeting is adjourned. Just remember, Balkavar is the man you need to speak with.
All right.
No. Good.
Thank you, Ote. As always.
He smiles at Halaha, and you notice his eyes don't often linger on you very, very long. Halaha, he always looks at you and smiles and looks down or looks away.
Yeah, I feel like Halaha gets the vibe that he does not like her very much, considering what he does and what she does.
Yeah. Grass totally opposite though.
Yeah.
What were the weapons, the silver weapons again?
You guys.
There wasn't anything specific.
Okay. I was just gonna say if no one's gonna use them, Rattles could carry them for other people, if nothing else.
Yeah, we can
If a
go
weapon
check what they
breaks.
have.
Yeah. Let's move you guys over to that.
If he's got some knuckles, I could use some of those,
Ooh,
but
get assessed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming my undead can't wield these weapons.
they would die with them.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because that would just be BS. It's just undead holding silver weapons. It's like, no.
The undead.
I mean, it makes sense as long as they don't have contact with it. But I mean, you go for a guard once, and the guy just puts too much weight on it, and it's going to come back on you. And with that, it just sears the flesh. It doesn't matter how much you hit them.
Yeah, it's no good. No good.
It's just too risky. But I've always some silver arrows. I mean, just in case.
Undead with
completely
crossbows
forgot.
shooting silver bolts.
Yeah. Well, I completely forgot that I have 8 vials of holy water.
We're
I bought
fucking
that
off
at the
with
start of
this.
the campaign just in case.
Let's stay focused.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's not have.
I was
undead
waiting for
wield
the
them.
transition.
But you're talking. We were talking.
All right, you guys enter the. I haven't let you guys. It's what's crazy is like the whole map is set up. This whole guild is set up with different rooms and everything, and I haven't given you guys the opportunity to like walk through this 3D map that I spent like 2Ds making. It's just like so many rooms, but so when you kind of leave the meeting hall, you pass through the great hall and you go down another passageway, and you find Valeas's weapon chamber. And then you go into his storeroom, which is like an antechamber connected to it. And Valeas is in there. He's got the forge all heated up, and he's a shadow elf. For those who haven't really met him, and kind of an asshole. But he is he's in the back, and it seems like he's putting a rune into a longsword at the moment. So when you find him, he looks up from the table and kind of jumps up swiftly, and he says, "What can I help you with? Are you off on a job?"
Talaha. Yeah, she inclines her head to Valeas. It's good evening. We are indeed. I think some of my companions, at least one of them, and she looks to Iva, would like to see if you have any spare silver weapons.
Arrows would be most useful, I suppose.
He thinks, and he looks around for a second, and he says, "I do have arrows, indeed. Anything else I could fix up very quickly?"
I suppose a knife, unless someone else needs anything.
If
Right.
there is a dagger of sorts, I will. If you have one to spare, of course, I will happily take one, Blair.
20 silver arrows are placed onto the table, and there are 3 daggers available that are 2d6 damage, but times 2 undead silver daggers.
Nice.
And Rattles, did you want some knuckles with some silver?
If I see him, I wouldn't go looking for him though.
All right, let's see. It's a unique weapon, I would say 30% chance. Let's do it. Boom!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is all hidden from you guys.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, I was
it's
like-
it must be really good.
Oh boy.
I roll a 10. He does have some spiked silver knuckles, if you would like those.
I mean, I won't say no.
So that adds like 3 damage. And it'll make your unarmed attacks double if you're punching them with those.
Ivo looks back to Valerius. I don't suppose you're good at making other equipment. I could certainly use some potion battles.
What do you mean, am I good at making them? Of course I am.
Well, I
Are
don't
you-
suppose you have any lying around, do you?
Potion belt.
Yes. Anything similar, at least, for the time being. I'll have to commission you to make some.
Unfortunately, I do not. But, yes, I would, at a discounted price, craft one for you.
Oh, very good. I'll speak to you after the mission, then.
You would get the guild special. And he, like, narrows his eyes. He's like, but not the friend special.
Oh, my. And I suppose I must do something endearing to earn this friend special.
Indeed you must.
If I may inquire, she looks to Valias. How exactly does one get the friend special?
And he laughs and he says, you have to have something to give me. And he gets very close to you.
And Halaha stands her ground. She gets a bit closer to him and says, "It depends what you want."
At the moment, I don't see anything I want, though. And he, like, walks away and kind of...
Well, I certainly have something you will want.
And what is that?
I'll give you one of the first doses of anti-plague once it's completed.
Anti-plague. Have you developed some sort of cure?
No. But it will make you more resistant to disease, regardless of which. And you will find that toxicity, venoms, poisons, and such will be rendered a bit less effective on you while you dose with this.
He kind of puts his fingers on his chin and he says, yes, bring me this when you are completed with it.
Very good. I'll be waiting for those potion belts then.
And he smiles. He says, all right, I must get back to work. Maybe we'll speak later. And he looks at Halaha, kind of narrows his eyes.
She smiled and said, "Of course. I'm sure we will."
All right, anything else anybody needs from in there?
Nope.
I think I was pretty happy.
My boys.
Unless he's got an extra quiver hanging around.
Let's
but-
go for a walk.
It's time to walk.
Dun, 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 dun.
I do have a quick question.
Okay.
How long does it take to affix a rune to a weapon?
It's usually a few hours.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a rune?
I do have a rune. I forgot I had it from like the first session. But no worries.
Well, you could have done that within, there's been many weeks and stuff. What rune is it?
It's a frigid rune.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, you could have had that placed in wherever
Yeah.
you want it. Do you want an armor or in a weapon?
And a weapon.
Okay, cool. What weapon are you gonna put it into?
My silver longsword.
Okay, so on there, just name it the frigid longsword, and then where it says bonus die, this is in gear. I think the gear tab.
Yeah.
Bonus die. Just put a D10 and an exclamation point, and then it'll add it all in there for you.
Okay. My notes say it's a D12. Is it
Oh,
actually
okay.
a D10?
Yeah, it's D12.
Okay.
Cool. Sweet. The frigid silver longsword.
And then I'll give this to you because I have it open. It also does that on criticals.
Yes. So, can you guys all see the map here?
Yes.
All right. So.
Yeah, Ivo would grab a suitable batch of the anti-plague before they leave. I mean, that's pretty simple and quick to mix up, I imagine. It's pretty much just 3 herbs blended in specific orders and stuff.
All right, and so you're gonna have 3 of them.
I mean, I'd love to make enough for each of us if possible.
Mm,
Running out of time.
Yeah,
Not enough time. We need to go.
we'll say you got 3 because I think you can do 3 in a day. Yeah.
Sweet, yeah. Well, they're going to him, Rattles, and Halaha then.
Ah.
Oh, at least it makes sense.
I know.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Yep, it's a simple matter of, they say you're good, but I know they're good. And I'm not giving
And
one
your
to someone
demon
other
doesn't
than
like
me.
you.
Well, he's not going to give them to someone that he doesn't know much about when the options are himself and 2 people he already gets along with fine enough and a person he hasn't really met much.
Mm-hmm.
And the demon doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demon also doesn't like them.
That's the actual reason.
Yeah. He tends to do what the demon says just because it's usually a good idea.
Okay, so that raises it up 3%. All right, 30%. Random encounter chance. This is where you guys are located, of course, and this is where you're trying to get is to the silent boot area, halfway across the city. Do you guys want to go all the way under the sewers, or do you guys want to do some?
I think we should above ground some of it and then go
Yeah.
into the sewers some of it.
Ivo doesn't. I mean, as dangerous as the plague is above ground, sewers are not a great idea for that. So
Yeah.
he'd rather take his chance with the mask above ground until they have to get down into the sewers. Which he has bought
We're gonna
nice
look very
mask.
suspicious.
60% chance of a random encounter.
Ooh.
Oh.
Does that mean that's
Random encounter.
I would think 1 to 60 there is one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah? And Ivo would have taken his dose by now. Which, by the way, how long would that last? There's no real
That's a
list for
good
the herb
question.
stuff.
About 30 minutes.
Oh, just 30 minutes. Okay. Is that something? Is a single dose then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 dose,
I'll
probably
save
30
that.
minutes to an hour. Actually, make your alchemy roll. We'll do it by that.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure because it's mostly just the one of the herbalism things that have effects already, so I wasn't sure if I needed to do alchemy or plant lore or what. Let's see. Alchemy. Fuck it. Here we go. Oh no.
Okay. So, damn. Yeah, about 30 minutes.
All right, yeah. I mean, this is the first time he's made
That-
it, so it makes sense.
Were you trying to make a batch of 3 or something?
I mean, if that's possible, yeah.
I think with that roll, that might fuck it up.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. That's the thing is, I was like, according to the thing, there's no rules for making your own herbalism stuff. So I guess would it count as making a new alchemy thing? Because I mean, it's just the effects of angel root, astral root, and I think it was night flower was the other one, yeah. Which is
Let me
pretty
see.
much just taking the tea and lotion from that and the 2 roots and grinding them up into a tonic.
Yeah. It would be the same thing as your alchemy roll.
Sweet.
You're going to be trying to make it and craft it. So far you have 3 doses. You're pretty sure they work, and that's what we're going to sit it for now.
That works, yeah. I mean, these are absolutely test versions, and the thing is, people are still going to fucking buy them whether they work or not.
Mhm.
Fucking snake oil salesman.
It's just he's just testing it on the customers. I mean, that's all. Perfectly
So-
normal business practice.
So you guys are traveling through the states and making your way basically along the roads, trying to stick to the shadows a little bit here and there.
I would imagine avoiding attention. I mean, everybody's trying to avoid attention with the plague going on.
Yeah.
All right, let's put this on.
Of course, I got 1 on the D20. But yeah, because normally those things are all like super good. They all have baseline healing, and totally would give you like +2 to body saves and shit.
It's a shit roll.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, you just got back? Yeah.
I did
You
just get
have a
back.
way to update that roll.
Oh.
You do have a way to, I believe, increase the dice on that, don't you?
Oh, I
Do you have an
don't think
ability?
so. No, I'm only level 3. I only have 4
Ah.
cunning and alchemy bomb.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to get too much.
All right. Well, fortunately, along the path to this area, to the entrance to the sewers that you're going to take, the map basically that OTEP gave you is pretty basic, but it shows you how to get to those sewers, and it's right off of a main kind of square where there's several alleys that stretch off into the distance. You guys come across this sign, which is basically like different jobs and things like that. And it's in that square that you could partake of on the side if you want to. I think I might have shared this with you guys before.
Mhm.
And so your characters do see this. The highest pay is this one right here from Lady Valesco, who's offering 300 gold for the retrieval of some children.
Mm. Alaha's gonna reach for that one and look to the others and say, I think that we should try this.
Indeed, it's certainly quite the pay.
Indeed. I don't really give a shit about the children, but the pay.
300 gold is no joke. I would finally be able to get the proper equipment I need.
Rattles will take the pit fight one and the Madame Fortune one and try to discreetly roll those up and put them in his pockets.
So you snag those and put those in your pocket. If you want to actually hide it, go ahead and do a concealment or a perception check. And,
I do have concealment.
and the others can roll perception if they want to see it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not.
Oh
It's gonna
my.
be. This is basically gonna be comic relief. Seems like unintentionally.
Everybody rolls a 1.
hey!
Oh, everybody sees me reaching for
Yeah.
these.
Ivo
Shut
kind of is
up.
over your shoulder looking at the other one, the other bounty, as he kind of notices the pit fight thing.
Belt.
Yeah.
I was looking at something else.
Probably Ivo.
The guy with the fucking turnip theft, yeah. It's distracting.
Belt was not interested in the board and just watching the streets in case pale ones or something came around the corner.
Ivo sees the thing. Perhaps you would like something to help with that. Just let me know.
Yes, what are you going to pit fights anyway?
I imagine it's decent coin.
Don't they
And
beat
have
you
you seen
enough?
him?
Oh.
Have fun punching that mess.
She laughs and says, I've done more than punch this mess.
Well, from the sounds of it, you'd rather whip it, so...
Would you like to try it too, Ivo?
Certainly would not care for it.
Enough, enough.
And he puts the papers away.
You should know by now that I'm a glutton for punishment. Hello.
You're saying I don't do enough.
Let us be about our business.
Of course. I will keep this in mind, though.
Oh,
I
I'm
assume the
muted.
undead are taking Vanguard and Rear.
Oh,
He was Rogue was muted.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, you of course had them cloaked up and stuff like that, and robed up, so they're hiding. I was talking to Matt earlier about the Halaha will eventually, if walking around in civilized areas, eventually have to make checks for them to be unnoticed. You know what I mean?
yeah.
that's why I'm going to limit, I think, the amount that I carry from now on. Just upgrade
Yeah.
them.
I imagine the plague dudes are going to be kind of checking a lot of people.
So luckily, no guards were rolled on the random encounter, and you do find location of the sewers. So let's change the music here. You guys descend down into the sewers. Oh, sorry. You guys see where that is?
Yes.
Yep, there
Yeah.
we go. Thank-
Mhm.
I was just looking for it. Oh,
So coming down into the darkness, it smells horrible down here, of course, and the drips and the drops of the water, and a few rats, scurry away into the darkness as you guys all come down into the sewers. The thrall, they wait for your commands when you come in here.
Yeah, she says, come closer to me. She looks to Belt. Why do you not take point? I'm sure that, as Otep said, you're skilled with whatever's down here.
I'd feel
seems
much more
wise.
comfortable up there than back here. And she'll catch up with Rattles. Kind of glaring at Grum as she passes.
He just breathes heavily as you walk past.
Rattles will strike up a torch as he walks. He has the cestus on.
I shall walk with you. We shall rely upon your senses to uncover any foul creatures.
Do me a favor and try and keep the torch low. He kind of... It's at that point, which Felt would surely notice as well. If she hasn't realized, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's a Vitagi of some kind, but... I mean, the clear giveaway is he gives off this small, low growl, and his eyes seem to kind of shift to this brighter, almost silvery red. as they kind of, it's almost like a cat's eyes, the way it catches light. As he looks into the darkness up ahead of the torch.
Yeah, I think she would have kind of caught on to the fact that you're a Vitagi. Yeah, Velt will move forward with Rattles.
Do you feel anything amiss? Certain present company excluded.
How am I feeling? Is my danger sense or my unnatural senses going off at all?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Great at those. As we found out.
In the
Beautiful.
meanwhile, Ivo coats his arrows in bane salve.
You don't sense any danger just yet. Up in this area, Rattles, as you come down the steps, you do notice the sounds of a waterfall coming from this direction. I don't know if any of you remember.
I have it all written down.
Good, yeah, I figured.
We
I
had
figured
stopped
one you would have.
from here.
And then this is the bridge.
Yeah, when you come to the rickety wooden bridge, I mean, it looks like somebody placed this here. Very unstable, but you would have to walk across and slide along this ledge here, and then walk back across over on the other side, if you can see that.
All right. I will stabilize this as best I can. And then we will begin to cross.
So Rattles would try to hold it in place, seeing that it is flimsy as all fuck, apparently.
Yeah, Velt will try to cross. And then we'll cross this other one.
Quite precarious. Do hold it steady, if you will.
Go ahead and make dex checks as you cross. Just one is good for.
Ooh, I am great at that too.
Any bonus? Oh, you are actually
Hey.
being modest.
Oh, stop.
Oh, you.
How far down is the water below?
It appears to only be about 3 feet, but it's some nasty water.
This is shit water, halaha.
Yeah,
Like
Halaha. She looks to Rattles for a moment, and as they're kind of far up ahead, she just says, "Don't you carry me across?"
Looks at her.
Fine, I suppose.
You turn around and let her get on his back.
She hops up and she says, "I'll let the others come once we're over."
Nods and he will make his way across.
Is there anything on these bones in here?
Is that a whole skeleton?
Looks like 2 whole skeletons.
It looks like one is impaled into the wall with some kind of spear that was crafted a long time ago. They've been here for probably a couple years, at least. The bones are picked clean from any flesh, of course, and just ultimately skeletons with some webs on it.
That is perfect, actually. So he'll actually grab a few of the larger bones and shove them into his satchel as he waits for the undead to cross and get out of his way.
They fall.
One of them falls for sure.
Oh god,
I
that's
think that's
Kevin.
all of them.
Yeah.
And they all
target
sploosh into the water.
Useless
unfortunately.
motherfuckers.
She just sighs and says, ugh. It's like, well, they are literally brainless, so come on. Just say,
Just have them
shuffle
follow
over.
along.
Yeah, Rattles will take off one of his cestus and he will help these dead things out of the water. Just lift them up by their shoulders, basically, and plant them back on the path.
They're
Will
fairly
you not
heavy.
simply have them walk below?
I am heavy, so it's not a problem.
She says, I could, but it seems. Are we going to follow Veld? Continue south, yes.
Yes, this would be best.
She, okay. She, like, consults what she was told, but she thinks this way.
Is this the Stonebridge Rogue?
That looks to be wooden.
Okay.
Stonebridge is down here.
Ah.
Vel points out the stone bridge. You can see too. It comes to a split there where you can go west or east.
Rattles looks at the others.
We travel east over the stone bridge.
And Ivo looks off into the darkness of this room. It looks like there's some cells there, yeah?
Yeah, you do with your Vitaki eyes notice some of the cells in there. And at about the same time, Velt, you notice some hair on the wall here. Kind of looks like it got snagged on something. Kind of furry tuft of hair. You could use your skills, I think, to...
Yeah, can I try to determine what it is or what it's from?
Indeed. I think you have creature lore. Or...
I do have creature lore. Let me roll that for you.
While she does that, I think Ivo's gonna ping detect life once. Perception in inches. So I mean, I've got out to 20, so that's quite far. Out to 20, which is gonna be, I mean, way out there. I mean, that's pretty much all of this. So I'll try and cast that in the meanwhile.
Oh, just to...
Cast? Oh, okay.
That's a
didn't do too
2.
bad. Ugh.
Oh,
You hate to see it.
Not a fail.
it's a
It's
fail.
a fail, but not a fumble.
Don't you have
Yeah.
a minus? Wait, don't you have a -1 on all like
No.
castings?
No, I think
Why would I?
he's not a sorcerer. I think he's a...
I'm an
Yeah.
alchemist, yeah. So he tries to cast it once and he's quite frustrated. He's been too busy learning spells to practice anything in particular, so he'll give it one more go.
You only get negatives if you're specialist.
Yeah. I just
There we
realized.
go.
Cool.
So
So the
he's
first
down.
one wastes the mana, but... Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he's down 14 mana, but and a bit irritated, and you all hear him kind of curse under his breath, but then he says the words and stuff and casts it again, so... Yeah, that gives it... He'll just do it as a one-round ping, pretty much. All the way out to 20, so like up to here, across. All of that is all...
You do sense some sort of life to the
To the what?
to the
the what?
north to the north of your position,
Oh, up that way? Okay.
kind of this way. If you see that ping,
Oh, yeah.
if you were to go back over that wooden bridge, you think that passage would probably take you to the large life form.
Yeah, Ivo kind of looks to the others and kind of... Wait, there seems to be something up north. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Whatever it is, it seems to be large. The rest of the area seems clear.
As Velt hears this and is studying this hair, she turns back. There are were-rats down here. Be careful.
What?
Were-rats.
What is that?
Should I do creature lore as well?
they are people who turn into rat-like creatures on a full moon, I imagine. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rogue.
Yeah, they do. And also, when they get kind of emotional or angry, it tends to shift sometimes as well. It is a poisonous type of bite that they will inflict the therianthropy, I think it's called. Not lycanthropy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lycanthropy is just
lycanthropy
wolves.
is wolves.
Yeah.
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 Therianthropy is animal. Should I do creature lore as well to see if I know the same, or I mean, she tells us one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
tell you guys.
you could do it. I mean, if you would come up with the same info, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. I want to know if he knows.
Was the path this way?
Mhm.
Right?
I think that's. Is that the way we have to go? Or
It is.
Velt has an eidetic memory, so she would know.
Yeah.
But I, as a player, don't remember. So,
I do. I will be your eidetic memory.
thank you, Rattles.
and actually, you know what? I think I will. If it's like because I think it's 7. Is it 7 a minute or 7 a round for that? Let me check. Because I might keep it going a little bit longer just in case.
Hey, as we come up here, Rattles will hold his hand up.
There has been something violent that has transpired.
He will point
So I
out
can
the,
move.
the flesh and everything on the ground.
So I can move 8 and still have it active. So I'll do that real quick. So I have one more ping for 7 more mana out to 20 again from here, which would be all the way up to like there and such.
Well, does this still appear to be the work of the were-rats, as you call them?
What are these bodies looking like, Rogue?
You notice when you come upon this area, this has obviously been set up as some kind of barrier, like a makeshift. You don't know where these timbers came from. They had to gather them from the woods, buy them from a trader, lumber trader or something. There's not much wood in the city, so they had to either get them from outside the gates to build this up. Also, you notice there's some heads on poles, probably to keep as a warning, and there is blood all over the place. It looks like this is kind of like a kill zone, perhaps. And some of the blood does look fresh, and the stench is horrific. Of course, the water or nasty sewage is moving in this direction here, kind of slowly oozing south. And you notice that many like intestines and body parts are getting caught up on the grate over there. Ivo, you do sense to the northeast over in this direction more life forms.
Yeah, Ivo looks forward through the darkness, sees the heads on pikes and such, and kind of points off this direction again. More life forms off that way. But to the south and southwest, or southeast even, seem to be clear.
Which way are we supposed to go?
East.
East?
Yeah.
Well, we're going towards the life forms.
Halaha stops and she's like, something is coming. And she points across the sewage water.
Yeah, Ivo, as soon as he sees the thing start to come around the corner, he ducks behind the pillar.
Yeah, I think Halaha's gonna back the heck up.
Velt is gonna rush it.
Oh, shit.
I think
Is it aggressive?
It's coming out of the passageway up there. It seems to like be stomping heavily, and it's a large ratkin. You think one of the
I know it's a blood tark.
yeah. Anybody with creature lore can definitely roll. It is a blood tark, one of the larger ratkin race.
Wait.
Oh, actually, I know nit shit. I might actually know that. So he probably wouldn't even run back. But let me roll.
He probably started to step back, yeah, and then like Just by startled, probably, yeah.
I recognize that it's actually because he heard were rat, but then oh yeah, he knows what a blood tark is. So he kind of takes a couple of steps back and yeah, if that's suitable, he kind of stops and calls forth in Nitshit. Is this the silent boot we are to meet then?
This one comes out, really loud. And he does look almost like he's about to attack. He has a big blade that's a thick blade, like as thick as, a human leg. Really crude looking weapon. And he comes out and he growls and he's like, "La! Who are you?"
Ivo of the Arcane Malefactorium. If I said that right. We've been sent to meet with the Silent Boot, which I assume you are part of. And he's, of course, speaking all of this in Nitshit.
Yeah. You notice a human push his way through the other ratkin, and a patch on his eye, his hair kind of disheveled, but he's a handsome human, but wearing leather armor, and he steps forward and he says, in Cawthon, which is common pretty much, he says, "This is the Silent Boot. You are here to meet us, friends of Otep, I see."
We're here to meet Balkavar.
And he purses his lips and nods, and he says, "I am Roderick. I can take you to Balkavar." And this one growls, and he says, "La! And he speaks back to Roderick in the Nitchit tongue, the Ratkin tongue. And he says, "Too bad." Basically, like he wanted you to be enemies.
Of course.
And I will speak across to him in Nitshit as well.
Do not worry. There may yet come a day, but it should not be this day.
And then Tharg kind of growls and snarls, and he walks this way. But he actually waits for you all to pass right there as Roderick and the others start to move down towards the east. Velt, as you pass down that passageway, you notice some light, some torches perhaps down there, candles. Looks like tables set up as well, and you notice a goblin down there. Yeah, one of the Dun Goblin. He, which is a larger version of the race. He has a big knife, and he's kind of holding it in case there was danger.
Got it.
Oh, and as a side note, Ivo this whole time, the moment you guys left, he has this mask that's actually kind of similar to some of the Blade Doctors, but it's a bit shorter and covers his face a bit more tightly. Oh, so he still has that on, and he would the whole time you're out here. Oh no.
Jesus, look at that fucking unit.
Oh, Christ.
Now that's a troll with all 18 stats.
The callbacks, the callbacks.
Oh my god. That boy is stacked.
He's worth it. He's average.
Oh, fuck.
Aki, I didn't realize we'd run into your character.
The best part is it's a charismatic troll.
Alright. Like the steel have.
Walking into the chamber, you can see the meeting has been set up here for you guys. You notice I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. Velt, your unnatural senses starts to go off like crazy in here. And you feel very uncomfortable around in this spot here.
Okay, yeah, she is very on edge. Is gonna be over here with her back to the wall, watching carefully everything.
You notice Balkavar standing on the platform over here, robed. His face looks almost rotten, and kind of pale eyes peering astrally towards all of you. And he smiles, his teeth bared, show fangs, and you definitely have the sense that he's some kind of vampire. And he says, "Welcome, the Arcane Malefactorum."
Thank you for having us. It is Balkavar, I assume.
Indeed it is.
I am Laha.
And are you the leader of this small band?
She takes a moment. She says, yes. I am.
I hope you've had no troubles yet down here in the sewers.
Not yet. We hope to not have any sort of troubles here.
And he smiles, once again baring his fangs, and he kind of holds on to the pillar there, and he takes like a big whiff, like he's trying to smell you guys. And he says, "The undead here, whose are these?"
They are mine as well.
And he grins really widely. And he says, "Interesting. I wonder if you were a more powerful necromancer, would you try to control me as well?"
She says, I would have more respect than to attempt to control you. I prefer my undead more handcrafted and more hands-on. I apologize.
And he motions to Bolt and pats him on the massive arm, and he says, "These are my friends, my associates, Bolt and Roderick and Eric. The others are inconsequential." You see the ratkin. The ratkin just like, chitter and hide away. And he says, "Otep, our friend, he speaks of an arrangement for us to become allies in this time of war."
Indeed. We wish to reach a parley with you. So, especially in these dreadful times, we are not fighting together, but instead we are fighting against the pale plague. For no matter what, it could potentially take us all if we continue to fight each other.
Velt, can you make a willpower check?
Sure thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy!
It's probably not going to be great.
Ain't bad.
Yeah, you are able to restrain yourself from at least firing an arrow straight into his face. But, of course, the thought does come across your mind. Unfortunately, you have to work with several anyway, so that's probably strengthened your resistance to it.
Yeah.
You do notice that Tharg has placed himself kind of guarding your exit.
Yeah, Velt has noticed that they've kind of been surrounded and will sign in Nuroku to Ivo, hoping that he knows it.
Yeah, he's actually, you see, he glances your way when he sees the sudden motion. And he actually seems a bit surprised when he sees you using Heroku. And, yeah, he can understand it.
Yeah. She's gonna say, we're surrounded, get into a better, safer position just in case.
Yeah, and you see him kind of sign back one with a course. And he gauges the kind of positions of these others, and seems to think almost of heading up that way, but he actually ends up turning and taking a position over kind of against this wall here. Just in case.
All right, and the vampire. Votep wishes an arrangement. What gift does he have to offer us?
Did Otep give us any gifts?
No.
Rattles can step in here, and we'll try to provide something.
Yeah, Halaha pauses for a moment, would probably allow.
Rattles steps up and
A potential cure for the pale plague, certainly willing to be shared among those who would come together in these difficult times.
Is that a lie?
not necessarily, because we have somebody working on it, and we're getting a trade route in. So
Ivo is trying to make a proper cure. This is just his solution in the meanwhile.
look, he asked us to make a deal. He didn't say what I couldn't do.
Yeah.
So
He Okay, go ahead and make a charisma check.
how about
Or-
barter?
Yeah. That works.
Barter has I will roll from sheet. Let me get that. There's my barter. There's my barter.
Don't. Roa?
Look, don't say anything, okay?
Anything.
Let me see if I have anything else for this. I don't. So
Do you have a social die?
I do not. I'm a budding merchant, not a good one.
He says, that could prove potentially useful, but not to me, and not to the other heads of the Silent Boot. We are not worried about the plague.
But it is useful to those who serve you, for even if you are not affected by such trivialities as a disease that turns those into raving lunatics, all these among us,
And he's going to gesture to all those in the room present that are not vampires.
are susceptible to such illness. So it is of value if you wish to continue living in secrecy.
And he smiles, and he says, there is nothing else that you could offer? No flesh? And he looks among everybody, and his eyes kind of fall upon Velt and Ivo in the back.
The guy fell out. Yeah. Oh, Ek fell out.
No.
Oh no, Aki fell out.
Wait just a second for him to pop back in, or
Then we volunteer him now. Technical difficulty.
Or just volunteer now before he gets up.
and he gets back in. All right, Ivo, you're being dragged off.
Velt kind of looks back at Balkavar. And what exactly do you want from our flesh?
And he says, you can see someone running up behind him, really quickly in a hurry. That goblin that you had seen before in the hallway. runs up and whispers something to him in the middle of this conversation, and Balkavar like swings around almost like he's about to strike him. And then whatever he said to him became of like superior interest to Balkavar for some reason. And he says, perhaps we should arrange a gift exchange later. There is something more pressing matters.
Just let us know exactly how much flesh you want, and I'm sure we can get it for you.
What is the other matter you speak of?
He says, the Pale Ones are in the vicinity. Good luck on your trip home. And he kind of moves his hand, and you see everybody starting to kind of fall back. And as they do back up, he says, I do agree. We need more friends in this time. Good luck to you.
You as well.
And they pull out and are gone pretty much within seconds. Tharg is the last one to kind of pass by, and he just growls at you all.
We need to get out now.
Yes, we definitely need to depart. She looks to Rattles and says, I guess we will have to work with Otep to get this flesh. It seems this is our next endeavor.
Indeed, but one thing at a time. We must leave this place before we are overtaken.
Of course, let us depart. And I don't know if we should pause for a few minutes to let Aki come back. Cause
Yeah,
Sure.
like a
Yeah.
fiver.
that sounds good.
Grum comes up right next to Velma.
Get that fucking thing away from me.
Heavy breathing. Oh no, I need to rename it to Crumb. There we go, it's Crumb.
Just imagine all your undead are mouth breathers.
They definitely are.
It just
They
sounds
smell
like
shit.
you go into a fucking ghoul location in Fallout 3. It's just something about it's constant.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Fucking I hated that shit so much.
It's disgusting. It was all the time that we felt.
It was just fucking. It just threw you off because you're like, oh, I'm just gonna head into this sewer, and then it's just constant, all over because they're just getting mad all the time if you don't have stealth.
What is that?
Fallout
Fallout.
3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 especially. You just pop into a sewer and it's just nothing but fucking ghouls.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'll be right back just really quick.
And they all had the same, like, sometimes they all proc with the same fucking voice line of them growling at the same time.
Yeah.
You walk into a room with a flashlight, and there's 20 ghouls pop up off the fucking ground, and they all just go, what? It's just like, oh, God.
I have some
God,
great
man.
sounds I made on here. Let's see if I can find them. This is one of them. Some of them
My
don't work
computer is
anymore.
like having a heart attack. Just out of nowhere.
None of those working?
I don't hear them.
I can't hear anything at the moment.
What the
I
hell?
see you trying to play something. Let me try refreshing.
I'm gonna try to refresh too, because
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I had to close everything. It just locked everything up.
F. Sorry, buddy. Glad
Fat
you're
F.
back. You almost got, by the way, you almost got offered as sweet flesh to Balkavar. They're reaching for you, and then, oh no, pale ones came, so it's okay.
About to
You're
give
fine.
you up with some meat.
They're gonna give you a nice pound and massage there. Sorry.
they did say, yeah, he said something about, You know that that goblin ran up and he whispered something to him and he was like, "Oh, the pale ones are here, so basically we got to go." We'll talk about a gift exchange later.
Which is flesh, which is
Flesh.
basically
We can
give
do
him
a secret
four-
Santa with each other.
Yay!
It's not going to be too secret with the body size wrapping.
We'll
Are
just
we
give him
playing again?
children.
Are we
I
moving?
think
Yes,
Are
let's rev it up again.
I'm assuming.
I'll have to
Music stop.
open ops back up if I can, and hopefully everything doesn't.
Don't worry about it. We got it. We got it. We got
Yeah,
it.
my
Emma's
recording's
got it.
fine.
Don't let me open Camtasia. Let's go.
Emma's a champ. We got this.
All right. You guys start to head back the same way you came. Go ahead and move back down that passage as quickly as you can.
Ooh, laggy. Sorry.
I had some cool effects that had the water moving and stuff, but I was like, you know what? That's gonna,
No, save the CPUs.
yeah, that's gonna bog it.
Yeah.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Oh shit!
You notice as you get there, the light
Oh,
and
shit.
go ahead and stop there. Yeah, the light of some kind of lantern. The light doesn't look like normal candlelight or firelight within the lantern. It looks almost blue in hue, and as this priest of Garmeth appears, he turns the corner and he says, "Ah, I'm sorry. Did I startle you?" Go ahead and make perception checks.
Observation work.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Boop-a-doop.
This
Boop-a-da-boop.
is good.
Nope. Double ones.
Kind of sus.
I see nothing.
I might realize.
Ivo considers himself quite similar to these guys, so he's probably not that worried about them. But he hasn't really dealt with them before, so he couldn't be sure. So he's probably not paying the best attention. More worried about leaving than anything.
6 and 7 were the highest, it looks like.
6 on observation, but yes.
6 on observation. Okay, you do notice you notice the sound. There's a sound coming from behind him that sounds like growling and hissing and snarling, like the similar sounds that undead make, that I'm sure you've heard plenty of times being around Halaha.
Alaha just looks forward and she says, "It is fine, if I may ask. What's behind you? It sounds unnerving."
He says, "We are simply priests of Garmeth passing through, making sure the tunnels are safe." And he starts to back away up onto the stone bridge. He does look, with your 6 observation, a little nervous. And what did Velt get? Velt unnatural senses are not going off. I mean, besides from the close undead that are at your back right now.
Yeah.
Then you hear the growls and the hisses.
Alaha points a bit forward, peeking around the corner, saying, something is coming after you. You better watch out." It's very plainly.
And he holds up the lantern and he points his finger towards you and he says something in the arcane tongue. And you notice the pale ones start to listen to him. And they start to charge through the mud and are coming towards you. As a Templar of Garmeth is behind him, kind of pushing him out of the way, trying to push him back behind him or get in front of him, perhaps to guard the priest. We're going to have to roll initiative here.
Of course.
Yay.
Yes. Sweet.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, my god.
Ivo is
Hey,
on
that's
point.
pretty good.
I was ready to go. Oh yeah.
You guys got him. No problem.
That's a lot of pale ones. That's a lot of pale ones.
They're real.
Many,
oh
many
my
pale ones.
god. I don't know if I
Okay.
can refer. Is there like a spellcraft roll or something that I can roll for that like
That's a
lantern or
lot
something?
of pale ones.
Yeah, thaumaturgy?
Stop rolling for pale ones.
Yeah. Oh my god.
More
Stop it.
zombies. More
Stop
zombies.
Stop.
More
No.
zombies.
V?
Okay, let me. I
Give
feel
me
like
more, give me more.
Palaha has an idea of what that thing can do. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you even you've studied several times about trying to figure out some way to control the pale ones because necromancers weren't able to control them,
Uh-huh.
and for some reason he seems to be using this weird lantern as a means to control them. Other than that, you've never heard of this, but you do think that lantern has something to do with it for sure. With that
Ye-
role specifically.
Yeah, Halaha looks to the others and says, "Get that lantern. It controls them." You see a smile spreading widely on her face.
Truly.
Truly. We need to get it.
Indeed we do.
And booyah. First on the initiative is one of the pale ones here. So he comes running up. Why isn't this working? There we go. And runs into the mud there. And the slimy nasties. Ivo, your turn.
All right. I've certainly got range on that. I've got just enough to do one of this. What is the range? Half of will. Oh, that's... Let's see, how far is it to this guy? Oh, that's easily within half of will. Yeah, so I can reach him. Do I want to go for offensive right off the bat? I think so.
Just make sure you don't hit anybody in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if they'll.
Shit.
Then she'll know what's up.
Sorry, I'm just checking. There's a lot to go through. Okay. So actually, first things first, I'm going to use a magic action to imbue weapon. So that works. Oh, and that's 2 actions, actually. So that's actually him, I think. I can move, but I'm in a pretty good position where I am. So.
You're enchanting your weapon? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, it is now the Templar of Garmeth.
I'll go with the lightning again.
Oh, I'm like, why is that not working? The Templar charges Rattles. In his hand, he has a shield, and he has a stone hammer. So he just comes charging with a heavy attack.
What the hell?
I've updated the macros for stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I like the little line. That's
Yeah,
neat.
it's cool. It keeps them. It makes. I've made them a little bit cleaner,
No.
Mhm.
and it gives you your toughness and your total armor value.
Spicy.
So yeah, you easily dodge that.
Nice.
He turns to the side as the hammer hits the pillar here.
And he is going to burn his 2 frenzy and try it one more time. Oh. Damn it.
It's pretty good. I would hit.
Alright, you have a total armor value of 15, so it's going to soak
It's
whatever.
heavy, though. Let's see what happens.
He's gonna explode so much, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Fuck you, Aki. Shut up.
Don't do this. 34. That's okay.
You do it every time. I'm sick of you.
We'll just kill Ivo and get it
I
over.
just want people to die. I'm good. It's gonna be 19.
It's 15. Yep, 19.
Don't be RB.
I don't get knocked down. That's gonna
Get up
be-
again.
Wow.
45.
It is Halaha.
So both Crumb and Evik will come screaming, flanking on either sides of Rattles as they run up, and Crumb will attack first, of course, as he gets up there. I think I'm gonna have to roll from my sheet for these babies. Alright.
Oh, can you not roll attacks from them, or?
I don't know. I can. I think I can use a Cestus. Okay, he's got Cestus on, which is nice. Yeah, so he hits for 12, hopefully. Don't know.
He's going to try to throw up his shield at the...
Okay.
He's not going to be able to shield block all of them.
That's a heavy attack and a half. Alright. So this is a Cestus. It's not too bad as he comes down. It's 2 though. Power attack 2. 12. Crack
It doesn't get
damage.
to his armor.
Yeah. Ooh. They've got armor. Shit. And then this thrall here, Evik, is wielding a dagger. Ooh. Let's see. He's going to. He's actually going to do 2 quick attacks.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay. This is where the heavy attack really comes into play, but we'll see.
Ooh, Zuchite daggers are so good.
Mm-hmm. 12, so no, it doesn't get to the armor. He'll try to attack again with the Zuchite dagger. Only an 8.
He rolled a 17 to dodge that last one.
Oh, he did? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, the last one.
It was the second one. It was the second one, yeah.
Gotcha. So he attacks twice. The first one hit, so it just hits the armor, just clanging against it. Tevin is going to run up, and is there like a protect action?
Yes.
Okay, so he's
Yes.
going to do that on Halaha.
Full defense. That means you got 2D. He gets to roll 2d20, choose the highest.
Nice. So he's going to go full defense for Halaha's sake. And Halaha is going to, let's see. I'm going to cast some magic, I think. There's
Nice.
so many things that I can cast. But right now, I will just, of course, I'm going to cast Necral Armor.
Nice.
Because I feel like this might be a necessary thing to do.
Nice.
I have 1 bonus, so it's a 6, it's a 17. That doesn't matter anyway. AR 10.
What we could do to
Sorry,
when your minions run up, from now on, like if there's 2 of them, we can combine them and give them like ×4 damage if they hit, one roll. If you want to do that.
I will say the only problem is they have 2 separate damages.
Okay.
Is the
Yeah.
only
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll get them the same weapons so we can do that, so it's much easier.
That's all good.
She is going to. That's 1 action. She has 2 actions left. I don't think I can do Flesh Rend, unfortunately, so I'm not going to. I will do Bone Spear.
Okay.
I want to try and I don't have a line of sight on this one. I'm guessing if I go here, am I gonna take negatives from shooting through all this?
If you miss, you have a chance to hit other individuals.
Nah, butts.
They'll
Just
whatever.
don't miss.
Nah, fuck
I'm-
it, let's do it.
I'm
Felt sorry ahead of time.
It could just hit me. No big deal. NBD.
You're behind Velt, so you could throw it over her shoulder,
Yeah,
and then that would bypass Velt's chance of having to dodge. So,
yeah, throw it over her shoulder for that 15.
all right. Damn it. He is going to try to dodge because that's all he can do.
It's a good dodge.
baller.
Oh, it's just enough.
Okay, so that would be Rattles. You get to try to defend first, but you have an extra +2 for the line of sight.
Actually, Tevin will be here.
I crit.
Hey,
can
you
attack
know,
I get to
yeah, you
throw
can
the
push.
bone spear back at the line. Yeah.
Mega
No.
dodge.
It misses you, but this guy has. He could try
Ooh.
get it, but he also gets an extra +2 line of sight. It hits him.
So you just grab it and you throw it at him, just in his face. Amazing.
No, that's actually it flies. Oh well, yeah, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, I almost hit.
I wouldn't
him.
steal your thunder that way because I'm
Oh,
about to do some
thank
rowdy
you.
shit. So
Yeah. Basically,
Oh.
it flies over his Rattles and hits that guy instead. So go ahead and do the damage on that.
And it's times. Sorry, go ahead. It's times 4, right? Because I'm level 4.
Yep.
Cool.
So power 4.
Okay, bone spear. Oh, I don't know why it didn't give me power. Oh no, I casted
That's
it. I'm
cast,
so
yeah.
dumb. I'm sorry. I hit damage.
Spell
Spell
effect.
effects. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Oh my god!
Wow.
What is this trash?
What? Okay, Rattles, it's your turn.
So Rattles is going to see that this Templar is completely alone and isolated in a small corridor, and is going to try to grapple him.
He's a fool. He's got some pale ones. He
So-
should have just let them run in.
Yeah, that's that. Well, they're going to get their chance, but they have to kill someone first. It's not me. It's going to be someone I'm holding in a second, ideally. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a heavy attack with the intent to grapple, and then I'm just going to drag this idiot forward with me if I can.
Nice.
So we'll go ahead and do that first. This would be a heavy attack or light attack to grapple.
You can start with a light attack
Yeah,
if
we'll
you're
do
just
that.
trying to grab.
I'll just do that for a grab. Oh, I think I do.
Noise.
Yep, you got him.
Let's see if his defense rolls. No, not quite, my friend. So yeah, Rattles. He thinks on it and recognizes what this Templar is up. Like it boggles the mind that someone would do this, but he just says,
Let's have a look at you then.
and just grabs him. Fuck all the armor, fuck the shield. He just grabs him straight up by the scruff of his neck and spins him around, and is just going to start walking him out here, basically making space for everybody else and putting him. He's going to use him as a human shield. I'll move to here. Holy shit! And I will keep him in front of me. Basically, I'll put him here the whole way.
Oh no.
And then, so after you use an action, you can't then spend Frenzy to go into a full defense, can you? Not able to do that?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Okay. So I will, I'll punch him in the back a bit, soften him up for all these pale ones that are about to run through, because I'm basically just gonna make them kill this guy to get to me, ideally.
Yeah.
But I'll go ahead and just, using the cestus, I'll go ahead and punch him in the back of the head for being an idiot. So
Cool.
it'll be a light attack,
Yeah.
though.
Quote unquote. That's 3 crits that you've rolled.
Oh my.
My
God
God.
damn.
He
You
can't
are
use
a-
his shield, and he's held. He suffers -4.
Oh my god.
He is hit, no armor. In the back of the head.
Times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be power 2.
Let me see, because I should have 6 total bonus damage.
And then 2
Because
hits.
oh no, it's more. So it's 3 from unarmed. It's 3 from. Oh fuck! Hold on. Let me get my fucking calculator out. So I'm not 6. So I get my full strength. So that's 4. I get +3 from being a bony boy, and I get +3 from this. So it's +10. And we'll adjust for it. I'll just roll it and we'll
I
adjust
think
for
it's
it.
plus 1d6 for
Wait,
Cestus.
oh yeah, Cestus is just a D6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 3, 4, D6 then.
D6, yeah.
Okay.
I should have you set up on there, right? Let me see.
I don't know.
If you
but
didn't put the Cestus there, Ghost,
That's
then.
times 2. I didn't really put everything together. So let's figure this out. It's going to be 1 + 4 + 3 +
Yeah,
4.
you should just be able to roll the damage on your Cestus and power.
Oh, I didn't even see it. So I'll just eyeball this and have it. So 1 + 3, 4 + 4.
It should be
8,
24.
12, 24. Thank you. Yeah, 24 damage.
Nice.
I'll just kind of take the cestus and jab him in the back with it.
See, come feast on one of your own if you wish to feast on me.
And just kind of waves him around, mocking the rest of them.
And with that critical hit too, he's now bleeding because that's a spiked Cestus, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
It was.
Yeah,
You said it was
because
quite
it's silvered.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so homeboy's bleeding. Put a little heart on there. Bleeding heart. All right, and that's it for the pale
Yeah.
one. This one's moving through the sludge. Half
And they're
movement.
shit-covered pale ones as well.
This one makes it out. But you can use him as a shield. So he's trying to attack you. You see on their claws too that they've been given like metallic kind of connections over their fingers with claws on them. These guys have been modified. So you have a human shield. You get to add your 4 cover to your defense there. You can put use shield for your defense and then just hit 4 on the modifier.
Okay.
Defend with shield.
Amazing. Amazing.
Nice.
He gets hit instead.
That is the damage.
Yeah, just take him and shove him in that pale one's face.
Not through the armor. Priest of Garmath.
Oh my god, he's awesome.
So that one starts raking into his back. One of the priests is going to move to here. Actually, he's going to move over here. He can barely see you, but he's going to try to call forth a curse, the malefic chant.
Oh my.
He's going to have a negative, I would say, because of all of the commotion in front of him. But you have to make a willpower check and beat his theology check. Which is going to be at -4.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Does he have to... Because he's doing a
Beautiful.
spell, isn't that... Does he fail? Like, fail?
No, it's an ability.
Yeah.
No!
But hey, I mean,
Beautiful.
It does waste his actions, though.
he's fucked.
All right, another pale one. That one makes it to there. Had to go through the sludge. For some reason, it's not jumping onto the ones on the initiative counter.
God damn, they're climbing on the walls.
Yeah, man.
That
I
one-
was like
that one have
freaking
to
out
be-
because he's like, man, we had the perfect bottleneck, but he's
Felt-
worried now. You're very close to the entrance.
So this is a big question, because there's a lot kind of going on. Is it possible for me to get here? My movement is 3-6.
Where to?
Mine- I don't know, because
There.
isn't...
Yeah,
I can?
You can scoot around me.
yeah. Go ahead and make
I've got
a
control.
dex.
I just thought you were
acrobatics.
giant.
I am, but she's not so giant, so she can probably...
True.
She can fit into small spaces.
Do you want me to make an acrobatics check?
Yeah, sure. Acrobatics or dex
She
or
rolls into rattles.
You're asking
No.
for a lot there, Rogue.
I believe
Oh my god.
You
You're
asked
both
me.
gonna fall
Look,
down the stairs.
Belt is just underselling, so it looks better when she does it. I
This
get
is
how
so
the character
funny.
works
Ivo
now.
is like, what is
bad.
happening?
True.
He was
I know,
about
right?
to
True.
He was about to do his thing with an AoE, and now he's like, "Oh fuck!"
I mean, you can still
mean,
do an AoE.
I was just gonna say he could still do it.
Yeah, it's his belt. It's not like it's, you know...
It's nothing that would harm.
Easy, not a one.
Oh no!
It wasn't
Carrot.
a 1, so I succeed, right?
You're good. You're good. You can put yourself.
Yeah,
Thank Christ. Oh, that's a
Easy.
lot of creatures.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was here.
Could I attack him with my sword?
Yes, indeed.
My S word?
Damn.
This is a quick attack. He is going to try and block
Gonna
with
roll
his
like a
melee weapon.
20, and he's gonna slap you back.
Fuck
Oh,
you, Egg.
Oh, never mind. He hasn't pulled out his melee weapon yet. He's just going to try to dodge.
You're gonna fall in the mud.
Easy.
A.
Nice.
Okay. How do I roll damage again?
Go up to
Oh,
damage.
There it is, yeah. Sorry. Do I get ×2? Is this guy secretly undead or anything?
He is not. You don't get ×2, no.
Okay.
I don't think pale ones aren't actually undead, are they?
No, they're not.
Yeah, which is murder.
Not until they become pale and dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay,
But those aren't pale
so
ones. Those are pale
15 damage. Can I burn Frenzy and do it again?
You can.
Okay, I'm burning Frenzy and doing it again.
Okay. I wanted to make sure he didn't fall off the edge there.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, your first one was one action, so you're burning one frenzy and doing a heavy attack right now, right? Is that what you wanted to do? Or,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that would take just one of your frenzy.
Okay.
So 15, he has to defend and reach a 15 or higher.
Hey.
That's not 15.
He does not.
Does a heavy attack give extra damage or something?
Yeah.
Times 2, yeah.
Yeah,
Times
when you get to
two.
power, not when you get to modifier, just skip the modifier, and then when the power one pops up, put a 2 in there and hit enter.
24.
Nice. Oh, so what does that look like as you take him out?
Yeah, so as Rattles has the Templar like grabbed and is using him as like to body block all of these pale ones, Velt slips past him clumsily and gets onto the bridge by some miracle and quickly slashes him once. He almost falls off the bridge and then crosses again with her sword, cutting him. She's gonna pay very particular attention to where the lantern falls.
Yes. I'm gonna roll a percentile actually, and
In the shit.
30%
in the
chance
shit.
it falls in the shit.
Oh, of course it's gonna fall.
Hey,
in
it
the
didn't
shit.
fall in the
Hey!
shit.
No.
Hey, no shit.
He drops
Now
it
you gotta
right
do the
here.
directional.
He drops it like right in front of me.
Yeah, it's on the ledge there.
Would it be too much to ask to pick that up?
I think you only
Yeah,
have frenzy left, right?
you only have one frenzy left, and
Yeah,
that
it
can
has to
only
be
be
used
used
for
for an
attack.
attack.
Okay, then I'll leave that for next round.
Cool.
If I get a next round.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a lot of pale ones there, presumably.
The good
now.
news is, no one's holding that anymore.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one
God.
jumps up in front of you and tries to bite you with a heavy attack.
Okay.
It's like climbing up onto the ledge and then tries to get your leg, basically, with a heavy bite.
If she gets bit, it's fair game at that point.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's honestly true.
If she gets bit, it's bad news.
Oh, God.
Guess
Oh!
what, guys?
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
get bit.
Oh, well, AoE attack, Ivo.
Just dodge. Just
No,
dodge.
it's not gonna happen
Just
now.
dodge.
You jinxed it.
Come on.
Easy. You jinxed everything.
You can try to block with your melee weapon, or you can dodge.
Ooh,
Let's see. Do I have any points or anything in dodge?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
I would say your best advantage is to try to block with your sword.
I'll
I
do
have a
that
feeling.
then.
Yeah.
Um,
It is. Oh, well, they're not undead, so silver doesn't matter. But
It gives you an extra 5% chance of making it.
yeah, it's something.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Ankle
No.
biter.
Now the bite has to get through your armor, which is
Oh, no.
none. Do you have
You
armor?
do?
I have armor.
Okay, good.
Oh, you have armor.
Yeah, I bought some armor.
That's useful for when you die.
Yeah, we can take it.
I need armor back.
Wait a minute. Velt rolled an attack.
Oh, was that not what I was supposed to do?
Yeah, go to defense up there, the defense
Oh,
button.
okay. Block
Come
with
on.
melee.
Yeah, block with melee.
Isn't it the same?
Oh!
Apparently fucking not.
Hey.
I get a
That's-
plus
He's a
one
nice
on that.
GM.
That is
Bro,
a
you're a beautiful man.
that is a super block,
you.
and you get to attack it back.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Just don't mind us down in the sewers taking out some drowners with the Witcher over here.
Legit.
That was pretty good.
Music.
Yeah, I was gonna say the music seems to build itself.
God, just imagine the music.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
all I can
listeners
hear
out
is
there,
fucking
just
Witcher
imagine the
tunes.
music.
Theater of mind, okay?
There's no like times power or anything, right? No.
No.
It's like the fucking bagpipes and shit from Witcher.
That
Nice.
is a
Ooh.
36.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh my god! And how did
Is
you?
that times two? That's
Goddamn.
not times two. It's more damage.
No,
Well, it's not
No,
times
they're
two, he's
not
not dead.
It
undead.
wasn't
Oh
actually-
fuck.
Yeah,
He just
So-
looks dead.
unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't count. But the benefit of that is it means poisons work on them, which is great.
That's true. So what does it look like as you take this one out?
Yeah, so it tries to bite me in the leg, and I like stick my sword in the ground in order to block it. And as it's trying to reach me, I just very quickly like sweep my sword up and like cut through its mouth, through its head.
Nice.
They
And it
jump.
drops dead, like right on the ledge there. Doesn't. Next is the priest of Garmeth, which is dead. That priest is
Nice.
dead.
Oh, you know, he would make a very good thrall for me.
Oh, 30% chance that one knocked the lantern into the mud when
Fuck.
he got up there.
Oh my god, that was so close.
He bumped
Oh,
it.
man.
He bumped it. Pale 1V. This one.
Chompity chomp chomp.
I need to fix this music.
It's working now.
I'm okay with it.
Alright, it runs and it tries to claw you with a heavy attack. And you see the blades kind of fixtured onto its fingers there.
Yep. So it's
The
not
one
trying
good
to
thing-
bite me this time, at least.
Yeah, it's not a bite.
Scalpel
It's
hands.
good.
Ugh.
Did you say Edward Scalpel Hands? What a baller!
Wow.
Fuck.
Damn, Belt. Told you she's good.
Being all modest and
She's got terrible stats, but really good luck apparently.
All modest and shit.
I will bust it.
Quit it.
All right. So, I'm just gonna kind of move past here so that I have a better view. So that's within my movability.
I'm sorry, everybody. It looks like we're going to go a little bit over again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we're
that's
we're
fine.
so angry
Oh.
about this.
I
This
took
is-
tomorrow off
okay.
work, so I'm
Oh,
good.
that's a lot of things.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of
You
things,
have
right?
positioned yourself so terribly.
It's fine. I got a plan.
I'm
I
on
mean,
a
I have a
bridge.
plan too, but Velt's not gonna like it.
My plan's better, but go ahead.
I have an even better plan.
Well, shit, I was gonna throw my fucking angel shroom, but I guess I can still throw an angel shroom.
What
Do I
is
have
that?
any spell that would be more useful? Not really.
All those times learning spells, but none of them are useful.
Well, they're all very useful. The problem is, we're in a shit position. All right, I'll go ahead and throw. I'll just use the witch fire because that's the same.
We're at.
Should work. And so I'm gonna try and throw this angel shroom vial. Ah, fuck, I have no good. He's gonna try and make it to this guy, but I'm imagining it'll probably end up here. But he's aiming for this guy. So hopefully that lands.
As long as you see them, let's see here. That's mapping out.
It's a 4.
That is a 6. Target number at least has to be a 6 to reach. Yep. You have throwing?
Yes.
Okay,
Mm,
so
yeah.
it scatters at 4.
Oh, fuck.
Don't you dare throw it backwards! I
What-
swear
what-
to Jesus.
What's the scatter? Do I have a scatter?
It'll
die?
scatter from this point right here.
Is that
Oh,
this?
bless.
Oh, that's not good.
Shit.
From what location?
From this locate. Oh.
This guy.
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
No, it's not.
No.
It's
Direction.
fine.
And then
Direction.
distance.
Okay.
West.
Hey, right into this wall.
It
It's
goes
right
twank,
here.
twank. No, it goes this way. That's west.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I mean,
Boink.
it'll hit that guy. He overthrows.
It's
What's
okay.
the radius of it?
1.15. So it'll hit the wall there, and it'll just catch the priest, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Fucking bless.
So it's angel shroom.
it's angel shroom.
Yep, it's a poison specifically. It's
Actually, since he's kind of in a hex away, is it 1.5?
yeah, it's 1.5. 1.15.
If he makes a really high dex check, he will not suffer from it.
Cool. That makes sense. Oh well,
But he does not, so...
I mean, get a big whiff, pal. Mess don't do shit against this.
And what does that do?
So it's a -2 to attack and defense, dizziness, and minus a d6 perception. And it lasts for 2d6 hours. So d6 perception.
Does everybody have their body save button on there?
I don't know what that looks
Why
like.
do you ask there,
does.
Oh yeah, body save. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
One.
And then it's
wondering.
for 2d6 hours.
Wonder why...
So for 6 hours, he's got -1 perception, -2 to attack and defense. Yeah. And he's dizzy.
Okay, cool. See if you can lessen any of that.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, so he's gonna take half effects. Say -1.
Still, it's something. Yeah. So that is presumably 2, because I don't have the potion belts and shit to make it quicker.
Ah, it makes sense too. He's got the damn mask. See, wearing a
Yeah.
mask helps people.
It does.
Yeah,
mask.
wear a mask.
So yeah, I mean, because it'll take 2. Although you can throw as a with frenzy, right?
As long as you have something in your hand, you can throw it.
Oh, so I couldn't do like the grab one from my satchel and throw it, because I can't do it as one action. I don't think, because I don't have a potion belt
No.
for quick
Yeah.
grenade access.
Yeah, I think that's
Fortunately,
it.
So it's just the one.
you can throw an attack
Sadly.
spell.
I could, couldn't I?
2 frenzy. What attack spell you got? I know you got something.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's probably worth doing it now. I don't have quite enough for Flesh Rend, but I will actually just go ahead and try and get them to start catching on fire. I don't know if they're vulnerable to fire in any way, but they seem undeadish, and that'll do something. So I'll go for that one, and I'll try and hit him with igniting douse.
All right.
Nice simple little thing. Set him on fire.
Okay. I'm gonna say that one hits. It doesn't even get a chance
So
to
it begins
dodge.
at 2d6 the first round. Then the second round it becomes 2d6 times 2, and then third it's 3d6 times 3.
But your second one will get a dodge. This one hits because it was a high enough roll.
Sweet. So 2d6 initially.
There should be a macro for it. Spell
Oh,
effect.
okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's the first one, and then I will actually, because that's one of my main spells. I forget.
Power
Yeah,
2.
so I'll use my last. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save my last frenzy. So I'll
Okay.
use the one frenzy for that for now, and then I'll do my battle chain.
All right. Damage is 10,
Yep.
and that one's on fire. All right. After that is a pale one.
Oh fuck!
You reset the initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
it's a
I?
Templar.
Yeah, it's the Templar that's in my bony grasp.
Yeah, number 9.
Sorry, I had to.
That's
I love
okay.
battle chain.
On that.
Templar number 9.
There we go. Yay!
Now I've got enough for flesh run.
The freaking Templar that you've got in your hands, bleeding the back of his head. You've got him held. He is going to try and swing his hammer. It's going to suffer minus to do this, but he's going to try to heavy attack your leg with the hammer, or basically lower part of your body. While you got him kind of swinging him around, he
Okay.
tries to heavy attack you, but he suffers a -4 because he's held.
Oh my god,
fucking
yes! Humble. Tangled.
Oh my
Even more wrapped up.
god.
He's like, I'm stuck.
hell. Oh my god!
Sorry, that was
Bro,
a defensive fumble. I failed.
stuck.
Amazing.
Chip, slip, fall to the ground. Oh my god.
So he's just completely.
I'll assist him on his dex check by holding him up because I don't want him to fall.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You got him. It's a lot.
So he's pretty much just holding him up off the ground for the zombies to eat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
So, do you mind giving me sight either on like Bell or someone? Just because I have no sight on my zombies, so unfortunately, when I move them, I can't actually see where they go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
do that.
I have no idea where
Who's
they
recording
go.
right now?
I am.
Okay.
I am also recording.
Yeah, mine stopped because of the crash.
Mhm.
Oh. I see.
I'll go grab a snack. Well, I
Let me
wait.
see. Let me see.
Okay, they changed the stuff around here.
No.
See. There we go. There's one.
So good. So, I'm guessing he can he squeeze around Rattles?
Yeah.
I'm
There's
pretty
literally, there is no way. I mean, he could let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He declares a dagger war on this one. He's gonna try to stab this pale one. And
Let's give him a dex check. No fumble. Anybody that passes rattle.
Sure.
sick. I'm just too thick, man.
He might get stuck. Hey, he's more
He's there.
dexterous than Bell. Okay.
That's not saying
Fucking
much.
rude.
It's true. So due to can actually, you know what? Which will be fun. Can Crumb do full defense on Rattles?
From anybody attacking from that way.
Ah, damn it. Well, we can't really squeeze ourselves into there. I'm just trying to think of where he's gonna go because he wants to charge. 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna create some space in a second.
Well,
I know it's your
Unfortunately-
turn right now, but
Yeah, so he's gonna go there. So I'm thinking we could do a heavy attack, right, against him. So we make it real simple. Instead, they do one roll, and then I just combine the attack together, and then times it by 2 power, because then they're both heavy attack. Okay.
Yeah, just like a horde attack. So actually, and
Mhm.
there's 2 of them, so you get an extra +1.
Cool. So they get an extra.
When there's 3 of them, you get an extra +2, you know, and so on
yeah,
and so
to
on.
attack, yeah.
They got 14.
And if it hits, it's going to be power 4.
If we can do power. Oh wait, power 2, because I can combine basically because the dagger and the cestus have different damages. So I was just gonna combine the 2 and then times it by 2.
Yeah.
That would equal the same.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bless, it hits. Okay, damage Zuji. It does an extra 2d6 for the cestus, and then if he has no damage reduction. 34 altogether.
Nice. That kills them, and it had to be both of them.
Mm-hmm. So you see beside you, Vel, that both Epic and Crumb come up and just massacre, like pulling him down as they're just ripping and tearing at him. And let's see. Alaha is going to use her hex against the priest. Tevin is going to move up and continue to full defense, while Halaha makes a necromancy check. Is the lamp okay?
Yeah, I rolled for the lamp. It's still sitting there.
So,
Okay,
yeah, because
cool,
they
cool,
wouldn't
cool.
give a crap.
3
about
bodies have fallen on top of this thing. It's still chilling.
It's like, yay, okay. Alright, so I have a +1 for this. So 18. So he's got to do... I think it's a willpower, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, which one is it? This one here?
This is, bone hex on that guy. Yeah.
Bone
So yeah,
hex.
willpower. Bone hex. I'm gonna take...
She grabs that
I'll
bag
take
of
4
tongues.
damage. She cuts herself.
Blood magic.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
Terrifying.
Bone hex.
So I don't know if he takes any... I think he might actually take damage from this.
Yeah, he
Damage
did.
equal to... mental damage equal to the necromancy roll, so he takes 18 damage right now. I think 1 level of fatigue, and then any other damage he takes, I get as either mana or hit points, which is beautiful. No one's quite dead enough yet that I really want to raise them, so I'm going to wait. That's it.
All right. Fatigue point added. He is also kind of stunned from that. Whose turn is it now?
Me.
Rattles.
Rattles is going to push his way through, pushing the Templar over here. He's going to push his way through. He's going to politely ask Vel to move, and then he will pick up the lantern. And I will try to figure out how to fucking use this thing.
All right. What do you want to do with the Templar?
I'll just... Can I hold him in one hand and use the lantern with the other?
Yeah, he's gonna probably fight you for it.
If I get a sense he's gonna try to stop me from picking up the lantern, I'll just toss him into that crowd. I don't give a shit. I want the lantern.
Yeah, he starts to struggle with you. Sees what you're going for, as you're pushing him through, and he tries to grab it as well. So
Sure.
Resisted strength.
Sure. I'll go ahead and use Endless Toil to add a d6 to this.
Nice.
So I'll burn a frenzy.
Target
I
7.
don't even need to.
I might not, but I'd rather not take the chance. I'm pretty jacked, but he's not terrible. So strength. I'm trying to see if there's I might be able to do. Could I do lifting?
Yeah, you can lift him and throw him.
Oh yeah, I would just to tell him to fuck off. Yeah, because I have lifting, so I'll do lifting.
He's getting swole.
And then D6. We'll do it.
So you, where did you toss him?
In the shit.
Yeah, he goes splattering into it, and then you use your next action to pick it up.
And try to use it, yeah.
Let's put you here, because that's where it actually is.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'll try to use it. So I don't know if that's a thaumaturgy or what.
Alright, yeah, you pick it up, and what are you going to, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna try?
I'll try to hold it up and so the pale ones can see it, and then Rattles was apprenticing to be a fucking wizard's apprentice and identifier of magical items, so maybe he knows how to use this, something like this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. Where's it at? There it is. I'm not really familiar, but I'll try, and something anyway.
Alright.
Um,
Your first attempt at using the lantern fails. And it's going to go to the next pale one. Pale 1A. He's crossing through the muck. He only gets half. Pale 1F. This one comes to here. That one is going to try to, actually, you're holding the lantern right now. Oh, it's still been sent to attack you guys. So it does come after you.
I had to refresh my map as being weird.
And it uses its iron claws to try to heavy attack you.
I have to restart my fucking Firefox being stupid.
He rolls shit.
Are you able to roll that one, Rogue, just for the speed of things? Because I'm trying to get back into Roll20. It's being stupid.
I thought it was my computer. Maybe it is just roll 20.
No, it's probably just Firefox for me.
Oh, this lantern was kind of in your way to do on your token. I don't know if that... You want to just try to dodge?
Yeah. I think dodging is probably the best.
Seems like, oh no.
Oh, 6!
Yes, he dodges.
That was close.
Alright. The priest of Garmath, he notices you have the lantern now, and you've kind of have it raised up, trying to use it, not really knowing what to do. The priest, he has an identical one dangling from his belt, but it doesn't seem to be lit. He looks up to you, and he aims at you with his outstretched hand and casts a spell.
Uh-oh.
He's kind of swirling still with the madness in his head and his potion, or his powder that he hit him with, right?
Yeah, the angel shroom. Yeah.
So he's going to suffer -4 to attack with the spell.
Ooh, yeah.
From both. From her screwing with his head and your potion.
Very nice.
He reaches his hand forward and casts a spell.
-1.
Oh, it's gonna boom on him,
I don't think so, because it's not an actual fail.
It technically wasn't a fail.
Oh.
So he
Dude,
has to
lucky.
burn his frenzy. He's going to do it again.
Bastard.
Man. I thought it was
Actually-
anything below 1
Actually-
automatically.
No, it's just a 1/1.
Yeah,
Right?
it's you have to critically fail for it to fumble.
It's a 1-action quick spell, so he is going to concentrate and then try it this time. So he's only going to suffer -2.
Of course.
Oh god, he's just gonna fucking ace it this time.
No,
God, it's
I'm
so
not
bad.
rolling. I'm not rolling the hottest though. To be fair. Oh well, never mind.
You didn't even have to
Say that.
roll. He still failed at a
You
3.
Oh.
say that with the fucking rolls earlier.
I mean, you blow all your luck. I wish you would have gotten that. I would trade one of those for that thaumaturgy to work.
Oh, here come
The Templar.
the background boys.
The new one arrives.
I wonder if he's gonna try and go across or if he's gonna.
I think it's safe to say I'm the focus now.
Probably, yeah.
Unfortunately, he does see you holding the lantern up. He's going to move to here, and he is going to try to curse you with that same... Oh, this is a Templar. Never mind.
Yes.
He's going to have to come after you this way.
He can yell at me if he wants to.
He doesn't make it all the way yet. This one's going to try to come across. That'll be 3. If he makes the dex check across the bridge,
I'll watch him fall on his fucking ass. Please.
Nope, he's
Dude.
good.
Oh, close.
that was... What was it? 3 to get there? 3, 5, 6. 3 to there. He's not quite there yet. He's coming up the steps with his hammer and his shield.
Did the music go again, or?
Yes, it keeps failing. I don't see why the.
I don't suppose the flames would jump at all, will they?
No.
If these guys are close enough.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Oh.
Now you guys got pale ones coming after you.
Yep.
Should have stayed at the checkpoint.
oh yeah,
Vel-
they're just gonna circle around you. Oh fuck.
Look, I went for a play. It didn't work.
It was a good play.
It was a good play.
I mean,
Maybe I'll be okay.
We should have given him a spiritual. Next
Don't say
roll.
that.
Next roll. We'll give you a spiritual if it fails.
Well, I think Velt will need a spiritual before I will.
the
Vel,
one that's
you
on
notice,
fire is gonna slap you for unarmed damage, so I doubt that's gonna be pleasant.
Vel, you notice a snarl from behind you. Yeah, it's a bite. This one comes and tries to a heavy attack bite you.
Love it.
Oh god. Here it is. Moment of truth. Fucking hell. Just don't roll a 1.
No, I just
No.
don't. I can't roll a 5 or under.
Oh, you'll roll like a 20. It'll be alright.
Easy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Cool. You throw your weapon up and shove it back.
So
Just
8 is on
stop
fire.
worrying. Stop worrying about it. It's fine.
So this one takes another 2d6. This time it's 2d6 times 2. So it's 12 on fire.
Who takes that?
This pale one because he's
the
on
pale
fire.
one lit on fire.
Okay, good.
That's on your turn when it's Aki's turn again.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so when it comes back around to me, it'll be another 12.
Okay.
Until
we just-
then, it'll bite Velt.
Yeah.
Let me be fair about it. 1, 2, 3
Fire
bite,
bite.
4, 5, 6 claw.
Okay, thank God.
Claw.
It's a heavy
Um,
claw.
Oh my.
They do more damage with the claws, but,
Uh,
At least
that
I
makes
don't get
sense.
infected.
but it's not an
Fucking
infection.
scalpel hands.
Word scalpel
Fucking
hand.
Oh my.
Nightmare on Elm
Roll it,
Street
man.
hands.
These guys are having a rough time.
I almost don't want to turn them with the fucking lantern. Oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it goes through.
You hate to
and
see it.
Make that defense. Oh, right boot. Oh no.
T10 or fall. You might fall and be hidden in the shit.
And your boot might be fucked if you have boots on.
I don't think I have boots on.
They're just gonna
I do
crawl
have
all
boots
over
on.
and eat you. And oh no.
Oh no, your boots
No!
are damaged.
It's
They're
like
weak
the
boots.
classic zombie move.
No, this is great. If she falls in the shit, then all the thralls can come in and.
But she'll get sick.
Well, would you rather be sick with
True.
sewer disease, or would you rather get the pale plague?
I mean,
Sepsis?
let's be honest. What are the odds of Pale Plague not being in the sewer by this
Only
point?
5 damage through your armor.
Oh, isn't it? No,
Okay.
it's because
Wait,
isn't it a
so-
fail? It goes right through.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
True.
Matt,
She still gets
Matt,
toughness, I think. She just doesn't get
It's
armor.
the rules. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
It
13
is the
damage.
rules.
13.
The rules are you get
Um,
fucked.
So, wait. Do my boot armor, does the durability go down to weak?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And did I fall or anything?
Is 13 damage over your body?
Probably.
Let me check.
Also, T and 10 are fall.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it
10.
is.
10 body. So just make a dex check or into your target number is 3.
Okay. Alright, so I
We'll
took
finally get to see the
13
disease
damage.
table hold.
Okay. And then
Very curious to
Dex
cure a
check.
disease.
Easy.
Cool.
Oh no.
Smooth rolled.
So you fall down, but you're up there on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, you're not in the shit.
Didn't fall in the shit.
Oh,
That's
well that's
actually not good.
yeah, actually kinda they're just gonna clamber all over you.
But it
Well,
is
you
But not
get up,
necessarily
it's fine.
bad.
Okay.
Check. I would
Half
have put
move, right? Just take.
Yeah. half your move to stand. Unless you
Uh,
have like acrobatics or.
I stand with half my move.
I don't think you're really going anywhere, right? Trying to.
Do they get attacks of opportunity if I try to go anywhere?
Oh.
They do, unless you have a retreat talent.
Nope, I don't. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. Alright, so I'm gonna
Sweep the
try
leg.
to attack this one.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that one. This one's on fire, and then there's a Templar crawling up out of the shit.
Yeah.
All right. This is a quick action.
6.
All right.
Beat that pale one.
Oh no.
He didn't. He didn't.
Just normal damage.
Felt's just lucky.
Just a click damage, and your silver. No modifier, no power. Oh,
What a baller.
oh, that's a kill.
What a baller.
And you still have another action.
Hey.
I will. I mean, this one's on fire, so I feel like it's already gone. Can I step forward to get this one?
I thought you're oh, did you stand?
I did
Yeah, you
stand.
can.
Yeah.
You can. You can step forward to get that one.
Would this guy get an attack?
He's prone.
He's on the. Yeah, he's in the mud.
He's swimming in
Okay.
shit.
Then yeah, I'll attack Mr. F there.
All right.
Will
Oh,
this cost
no.
a frenzy or no?
No, you get 2 actions.
Here we go. Hey.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Chunk on through.
Velt's not messing around. This
Who is this?
I know. Holy crap! I'm
See,
scared.
and you were worried about stats.
She's like, fuck these
She's in a
things.
big-
See, Aki, stats don't matter.
Mediocre.
Oh my god. This one is not dead, but damn.
Okay.
Oh,
Man,
they're
you hit
tied
that one
together.
so hard, the other one got hurt.
Yeah, the other one.
Oh
did.
wow. Those are tied.
Oopsies.
Shit. Let me take that one.
Yeah.
Can I burn a frenzy and attack again?
Yes, do it. Do it. Do it.
Where's that one? That one's initiative was.
It was like 6 or something. I don't know. Oh, he was 1. He was 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
4.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not bad yet, per se.
Odds aren't great.
The odds are spectacular.
Good thing I
He'll
had
just roll a
extra
1.
keys.
Definitely not a 20.
Sorry, I'm trying to put this guy back on the initiative counter.
You're Gucci.
It's all good.
Gucci. All right, sorry. So this is at this one again.
Yeah.
Okay. Also roll your hit location up there. It's a little target button.
Oh. Right leg.
And go ahead and hit the leg button. All right. So you actually took his leg off bottom,
Oh, nice.
Fucking hell.
and as he's falling, probably.
Oh god, your fibula getting cut off.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Oh man.
What is this?
This pale one.
This is your session, is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
holy
looking pale one,
shit.
let's be honest. That's probably why.
7
Oh.
damage.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. So
They
you
killed
cut
him.
his leg off and then killed him.
Nice.
Amazing. Holy shit.
Fruit ninja up in here.
Belt is a monster.
You just
Okay.
sweep the leg, pull it up in the air, and just it's like the fucking fruit ninja thing. You just slice it all up midair.
All right, and next, the Templar of Garmanath. I think, is Vel finished?
Yes, belt's done.
All right. The Templar coming up the steps sees Rattle. Wait. Didn't he already go?
No.
I feel like he did move,
I
yeah.
feel like he did
Yeah.
move.
I think this turn, or I don't know why it switched. I think
Yeah, 'cause
you
I didn't see
did
him there before.
this one on this one's turn order of 7.
Yeah, wait.
No,
He
wait,
said
no.
cast- He's already moved.
Yeah.
I think
He
they already did
moved.
it.
Yeah, you
what
just-
happened
you
is you
moved
moved
this
him
guy
on,
here.
on this guy's
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, so they've already moved. Get him out of here.
Yeah, he's already gone.
I was gonna say, I don't think A has gone, has it?
No, A needs to go. He's
Yeah,
one.
that one A needs to.
Let me put
This-
him at 7.
He moves up in the initiative.
This guy is the one who needs to go
Um,
still.
A went. He just was blocked by all the other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
This one, this guy was at initiative 1. He needs to go.
So I'm after Velt right now on the initiative counter here.
Yeah, pale one. So it's 1.
L1 I think, or 1 or whatever that is.
Aye.
Yeah, it's his turn. Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye, aye, aye.
He's gonna
Um,
fucking smack you so hard. I can just
To
feel
be
it.
fair, I guess 1, 2, 3 bite. Yeah.
I don't give a
Oh.
shit.
Don't you dare,
Oh, yeah,
Rattles.
true. He's
Look.
just gonna nibble, just a nibble on the bone.
It has to
Fine,
break
fine,
the skin, okay?
Yeah, man, you're tough. It's gonna have to get through all that toughness.
Oh fuck you! You said that.
Oh.
You
You say
that
he
now.
nibbles, but he might get a little
He's
nick.
gonna chomp you. Oh.
If he gets through 15, Rattles, I swear. Give me all your money when you die.
Look,
Plague baby.
sometimes you gotta go out like a G.
I swear to God,
It's not
Rattles.
gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You know, if they do have like this catalyst aspect,
Ah!
right? Oh no.
we
Oh.
good. We good.
Good.
We good.
Ah, he
What
bites
have to do
into
with
your
armor,
leg,
too?
starts chewing into your.
I wonder
I
if
don't-
you could make like a splice.
I don't think he's wearing
between
armor.
The bone.
No, it's just straight up skin. Like he just can't break my skin.
Yeah.
He's been
Gnawing
buffing his
on you.
body, right? And because of your mutation.
Yeah, he's just biting into bone. And you see her, it's just like stuck, and he's trying to pull away. But
19 is dead.
yeah, both of these are dead, Stivo.
Hey. Well, they've grouped themselves up pretty nicely for us. So I think I'm
Not hit
gonna.
my boys, I swear to Jesus.
I won't hit your boys. I'm gonna aim. Let me see.
Well, this guy takes damage, right?
Oh yeah. So
Now he
takes
takes
the
it.
12.
I'm gonna put them in the water here, so we know they're there. But they like
Nice.
fell off the bridge, and they're kind of like slowly
Yeah.
going down the river.
So
to get
this
them
one
out.
takes 12 from the fire. I
12.
rolled that before.
All right, he does not have toughness. That actually kills him.
Yeah, so he just goes up in flames, writhing, and collapses down in a pile of cinders and flame.
I'm gonna actually delete him because he can't be raised.
Cool. I think what I'll do is I will, now that it looks pretty clear, I'll move up to here. And then I want to try and throw an angel shroom here to catch these two guys. Well, actually, you know what?
Okay.
I do have mana now, actually. And it
One
would be
action to
2
pull.
to throw the thing.
1 action to throw.
You know what I think I'll do is, because the Plague Doctor is casting stuff. And he's got -1 to defense, so I'm going to Flesh Rend him.
All right.
Here's the Flesh Rend. Hopefully this goes well.
It's your first time casting.
Oh my god, yeah.
There is a macro button
Nice.
too for it.
Oh shit, okay.
I put all your combat
I'll
spells
do
in.
that for ease as well. But it's an 18.
And they do look pretty. And there's spell of
But it's actually an 18.
All right, he is suffering his modifiers here.
I've got huge fucking.
So he's got to roll really high. Oh my god, 1 away.
Oh, but he still takes it. So, holy shit. So spell effects, here we go.
D20
Well,
per round of.
it's damage and then D20 pain.
What's your
yeah.
level? 3?
3.
Okay, so hit spell effects and your flesh render will be up there. And then when you get to power, just put 3.
Oh, power 3, okay. So 39 damage base.
And what's that look like as you kill him?
Yeah, so Flesh Rend. I imagine, like, he casts this spell, kind of the chant, and raises the hand, and these just tendrils of this kind of reddish, shadowy material lash out towards this guy, ripping into him through his kind of armor and stuff, and kind of just making him suffer this terrible, terrible pain. But yeah, it just rips away at him as he dies screaming, I assume.
Nice.
Because it does. It also, it wasn't quite a crit, so not the D20 of pain damage, but still. Oh no, yeah. So he would have had to make a thing to save from the pain anyway. But
Do you notice when the chains come out and you rip him open and stuff too? It rips his mask off, and as his body falls and kind of lays back over into the water, you can see he's got some weird symbol carved onto his forehead. If anybody has theology skills, you could do that, or just intelligence.
I
We'll
will
just
definitely do intelligence.
peel the
I
skin
researched
away
it
later.
on.
Yeah.
Int? Oh,
The
okay.
chance of just encountering something in my studies is pretty
Nah,
decent.
What piece?
Pretty meh.
don't know.
Decent.
Ooh. Halaha can see it from there.
I think.
We'll remember. We'll remember your roll.
Okay.
You'll identify that for sure. All right.
Sweet.
Is that it for Rivo?
Well, that's pretty much all of his mana. And I've only got 1 frenzy left, so yeah. That's him.
Rattles.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna try to use thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna try to direct the pale ones that remain to start feasting on this fool.
All right.
So let's try this.
There
we go.
Oh,
Nice.
it works. You notice all of them stop what they're doing and all turn to face the Templar.
Feast on him.
And then, but I'm not done yet. Is that just one action?
Yeah.
I will walk up. I will spend a frenzy, and I will heavy attack, try to uppercut this Templar while I'm holding the lantern in my other hand.
Nice.
So let me see if I have the Cestus here. Okay, I think I have it. I need to roll the attack first, actually. Come on.
So much clicking.
I know.
Yeah, it should be all in your attacks and everything. Mini quick attack. No, it's not.
Because he didn't enable it in his sheet.
I'm dumb.
That's all good. Yeah, still gonna be unarmed anyway. Defense. He is gonna try to throw his shield up to block your monster arms. Oh no!
Ooh, that's not
Uh-oh.
good.
He gets a quick attack at you with his
Okay.
hammer.
Everybody calm down.
Oh god, he's gonna crit the fucking attack too now.
I hate you, dude. Why do you want people to fail? I don't understand.
Rattles is too big to fail.
Well,
Oh
she's thick,
my.
but
He is thick,
Here it comes.
and it's not a super hammer.
Yawn.
oh wow.
My god! Doesn't even get through your armor.
I'll spend one more frenzy just to hit him, or try to hit him.
Okay.
We'll do just a light attack.
Nice.
A little better. Hey, there we go.
It is.
All right.
Now, yeah, it should be. Let's see here. Your alternate attack. Is that what it is?
I think it is. Yeah, I think I've set
Yeah.
it up correctly.
Yeah, it's alternate.
I think it's 3,
Yeah.
6. So I should be doing 7 plus a d6. So it should be it should be d6 plus 7 plus d6. I believe.
Here you go. I'll fix it for you.
Oh, thank God. I'll roll it now.
You have an extra +3. Oh, there it is. Oh my god!
At
Fucking
least you
hell.
damage him.
There you go.
Alright, so he is on the ground.
Yeah, I step up and I just uppercut him. He almost hits me on a backswing, but I catch him slipping. Knock him to the ground with an uppercut.
Alright, halaha.
Alright, so I just want to make sure there's no limit to how many bone hexes I can do, right? It doesn't say.
Yeah, you can continue on to other people. As long as you have those bags, those
Oh, I do.
things prepared.
Because I had about 9 of them. I had 8 at the start of this. I have 7 left. That's something that Halaha lives to do. So she's gonna squeeze out here. Tevin's gonna come out in full defense, of course. She's gonna do a lovely, lovely bone hex against this particular Templar right here. In front of her.
Oh, he's going next.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he might not be.
You hear this one shout back here, "We cannot fail!"
This is all you're going to. And, she...
It became very, very Scottish almost.
This guy's gotta make a willpower check.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got pretty good willpower.
Right.
but
No, I don't think he
doesn't.
does.
No, he does not. He
Frankie takes 24 damage initially.
Ah. Shit, and that's through his armor.
That is through armor because it is mental damage. Ooh.
Is this a
wow.
spell?
No, this is an ability, but it requires 2 magical actions, so no mana, which is amazing.
It's
And both Evik and Crumb, this is a bridge, they can crouch underneath it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go right underneath and go for his ankles. Attack together, these little motherfuckers.
do something like this. Wait, what is that? What is that?
Oh wait, they have a +1.
What did I do? I gave him a sword.
+1.
I'm just gonna
Heavy.
put these little markers on him like they're under the bridge. All right.
Yikes.
Oh
They
my
both go
goodness.
after this man.
And they horde attack him.
They do.
He does get a chance to throw his shield up. He's gonna try to do that, and but he is getting messed up in the head right now, and he's down in the mud. He's not down enough hit points to suffer any more mod than that, though.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he tries to throw his shield up, but fails.
24.
What does it look like
So
as they eat
that's-
this guy up?
How many hit points does he have left?
He had 18.
18. Well. Oh my. Laha is just getting beefier and beefier as both Crumb and Ivik just slaughter this lovely Templar here. And Halaha points to him and says, "He's mine."
You did want that guy, didn't you?
I did.
All right. What else is she gonna do?
Well, she can't do anything else, so that's it.
Okay. Templar of Garmrath is dead. Pale one. That one's on Rattle's control. They stop. That one's dead.
On to the next one.
Right. You want to? Which one do you want to point them to?
Oh, this guy looks like he's ready to be eaten.
Yeah, that's cool. This one tries to cross the mud. Has a movement of 3. That's fine. Makes it over there. Music.
I was just gonna say it's suddenly so quiet. Oh, everything's lagging.
Ha.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He is bit.
Ooh.
Oh no. We have to kill him.
Well, I mean,
mean,
as
you
if
know.
Gonna be under my control, probably.
Oh, it goes through his freaking heavy armor too.
It takes a few hours though, right?
He's not gonna live very long.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah, you're right.
Did I just get him? There we go. Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
So that one comes in and bites into his neck as he's like laying on the ground. He couldn't use his shield to block that one. The other Templar sees the distress that they are basically losing. He's gonna have to make a willpower check.
Fail.
You gonna get
Or,
fucked
no,
one
make
way
it,
or
make it,
another.
make it. We want to kill you.
I'll say target number 6.
Oh, please
Oh,
make
he's
this.
totally
Please
gonna
make
fail.
this.
He's out.
What a wiener!
He's
No,
running.
get the wiener.
He's out.
He was the one that said we have to
Oh,
stay.
he did.
What a wiener!
Yeah, he's the one that was like, oh, we have to fight. Oh, no.
Oh no! He just fucking books it.
I changed my mind. Let's see if he makes it across the bridge.
Go.
Oh no! Don't go up there. Oh no, that guy's fucked.
Oh, the fucking...
The
yeah.
were-rat's gonna get him.
He falls off the bridge.
Oh yes.
Falls off the bridge.
Oh, baby.
I mean, how has the were-rat not had its attention drawn by now? Let's be
Right?
honest.
The were-rat's
Don't tempt
If,
Man.
fate.
if anything, by now the were-rat would have heard us all fight.
Look, we're 47 minutes over. I don't want to be that guy, but
Is there any closing RP?
Were-rat, I summon thee.
Yeah, so that is it. Any others left that you guys don't have control over?
No.
see any.
He's gonna get
This guy.
fucked on. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
only one left. He's gonna get.
Yeah. He is fighting with that thing. The creature's like biting into him. Do you want them to finish him off? Or,
I will press my boot down on his sword hand and let the two of them feast on him.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, he starts screaming and they start to tear him apart. And let's do the ending RP and other things here. Find
Oh,
out
did
what
we
happened.
just kill the other guy, right? Yeah.
I think Velt is gonna try to capture this guy.
Do you want to
Hey, Fletch.
take chase of that guy, or
Oh, I
Uh,
thought he fell in the.
he fell in the mud? And
Mhm.
I mean, he's still going to try to get up and run. But if
Oh,
you
I'm
guys,
not letting him get away. No.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
Velt's gonna try to catch him.
okay.
Yeah.
Capture him for.
Crumb and Evic or...
That's
Yeah.
Flesh. That's
Yeah,
Flesh.
we need to
Flesh,
question him.
Flesh.
He died. Pale 1B. Which one is that one?
I gotta figure out which one I want to make
Yeah.
up for all.
It would be Velt's. It would be Velt's turn. You want to?
Yeah.
What do you want to do to that guy?
So she'll run 6, which I don't know. I think it's like there or something. Or maybe
She's
there.
gonna hop in the muck, or
1, 2,
Um,
3. That's 2, 5. Yep, that's 5. You can go one more if you want.
And then she's not good with persuasion, but he's freaked out. If you don't want us to send the pale ones after you and kill you anyway, and they very much will catch you, then give up now, so we can take you to speak to someone special.
He stops and looks towards you, and his look on his face is total defeat, and he hammered. He says, "I surrender. I am your enemy. But the Dark Lord protects my soul."
Well, good luck with that. And she'll, grab him and bring him back to the others.
yeah, you can see Ivo had an arrow trained and ready to loose on the guy, but then you managed to drag him on back.
You notice he takes his amulet out and he rips it off, throws it in the mud. He says, "Nothing but a curse." And that's when Halaha, the demon gods. These guys aren't followers of Garmeth at all.
Yeah, she sees that. And actually, she's going to take her knife, her dagger that she has, and she's going to basically take the knife to his forehead and cut off that mark. Also, my tabs crashed. But, so she's going to, yeah. She's just gonna take it off, and then also along with it his tongue, and she says this is some sort of demon mark.
Well, it's not a demon mark, but it's
Okay.
it's a cult mark, right? Basically,
Sorry, I'm dealing with closing tabs right now.
everything's lagging right now because of Roll20. I don't know why.
Yeah, Roll20 crashed on both my tabs. So
Oh, same here.
I'm still good.
well, good. Lazy recording, but she she says it's some sort of cult. Then she looks to the Templar and says, "You will be very useful. If you behave, we will treat you very well. Don't worry."
He looks over towards Rattles, and he says, "Careful with that lantern. The effects do not last for."
Yeah, hearing that, Rattles will immediately kill these pale ones while they're docile. He'll just cestus them, but throw their bodies in the muck.
Yeah. Presuming he gets one last battle battle chant, perhaps. Ivo will go ahead and cast his thrall spell on the one that had the original lantern. He's got some nice looking gear, and Ivo needs a new set of clothes. So,
Okay.
Alaha's not gonna cast it. She says, I'd rather work with the ones that I have. I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
yeah,
So.
nice.
And
Yes, well,
she also
might
will.
as well. It'll be useful to carry more gear with us.
And why not? He's think they've got the other amulet or something on them. Why don't you take and study that one? He looks over to Rattles. Do you mind if I study the one you have?
I do not mind.
He will start to gather what equipment he can, giving the lantern to Halaha.
She'll take it and then put it on her hip, and then she'll start cutting out tongues.
Oh, God.
And the Templar, he has his head down and stuff. But you can hear you can hear him like whispering prayers and stuff to what you think is he repeats the word Baal. So definitely devil worshippers.
Yeah.
And as you guys finish off the last of the pale ones in here, we will end that session for tonight.
Yay.
Vel, you can never talk shit about being bad again. Because
I
you
know.
are responsible
Oh, I'm
for more than
so
half of these
feeling.
corpses.
Yeah, I mean, Christ, that was great.